Shinobi.
Yes, yeah. Yes, yeah, it's my lad, check it out. Malevolent Buddha. Don't let go of your dreams, so they die my seeking memories fade. It will be what you see. The balance that we seek, the cycle we complete. See the mind change, say la vie, so they say. I wonder do I fit in this day and age? I want my chase, stars jumping straight. The trap that is laid, enemy melee. See the word that they twist in the word that they say. They try and downplay the nature of the day in the way that it's betrayed. They bend, twist and break. I can't jar the flame and smoke, I fade away. So don't let go of your dreams. See we reach, no matter what's between, yeah. So don't let go of your dreams, so that I might seek and memories fade. It will be what you see. The balance that we seek, the cycle be complete. So don't let go of your dreams, so that I might seek and bend the office. Still the hard words to be. The matter that the dreams will be what you see. Sometimes you need a boost, so I won't stop. Forget you stop, my left, and then the boot up. We got jobs. Shout out to all the troopers. Shout out to all the troopers hanging on, yeah, staying strong. Yes, oh yeah. Well, it's my lab. Yeah. These are, yeah, with these are, we're bringing it back once more. Yeah. Yes, yo, who say I can't find some real lyricists? Well, it's my left who fucking hear what is. Hear what this shit. I'm ready to rip. I'm ready to bust a myth with the line again. Cause I be going savage on the Heineman. Despite the odds that I would fight against when I be rhyming it, I'm myth busted with the line that I be rushing out into the public. And all these rapping dummies getting tested like Buster. I'm from the under, but this style good for y'all like Robitussin. With the way that I would bust one another ill line duster. Clean a whack a motherfucker like a Swift duster. I'm undercover while you slumber. I'm just beginning to wonder. Then grab the feather and ink and start to think. Paper getting crumbled. I lock the door. Get describing. I get the writing. Deserve the sentence. Up in the dungeon. Oh yeah. This is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Oh yeah. This is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Oh yeah. This is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Oh yeah. This is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. I want it for the rhyme. I do it for the flow. The way that I'm about to lose control of another microphone. It's malevolent and dizzy. So get busy or get silly. While I'll be rapping swiftly, relax y'all. Cause I'm about to get specific. See I was chillin', sipping brew, playing games. Typical mundane and average type day. Except that I blow these and stop by up on the page. The drop a fat track, then when I beat, I sever the heart attack. It's time to then just me. Oh shit, my man, I feel it. The beat that is the illest. And how I'm feeling, I'm about to reveal it. I'm about to say it. Control S, save it. I'm focused and engaging. The round display that I've been working on in the basement. Shinobi flow blazing in every statement. The time in the blazing, the rhyme framing. Yo, the line laying in arrangement. Yes, the mind raining. Shinobi style. Just listen, no explaining. Well, it's my love and desire. Yes, we going crazy. Oh yeah. This is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Oh yeah. Well, this is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Oh yeah. Well, this is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Oh yeah. Well, this is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Oh yeah. Well, it's the hold up. Already told ya the microphone. I lose control of it, such ambrosia. I'm going supernova. Keep it fresh like the Ponderosa. So let go up the whack persona and say aloha. Who that Shinobi blower who infiltrate the tallest tower or pagoda. Covertly crossing over unseen and alert up from the below. Shinobi style and just below. I'm representing solely in Puerto Rico. For all my people, they know that I freak 'em beast though. But the green still is illegal. Freedom to express, yet my every breath still is illegal. My rhyme style be cool, adrenaline, adrenal. I beat the detail that you can see though that I be doing me so. Drop that time pin I need though. The MELEVOLENT flow. Beeping them out, y'all. Beeping them out, y'all. Do them keyholes, all these peoples, petty squabble. They weeble wobble, and mind boggle. Tweedle, twiddle the thumb, twiddly dum, twiddly dee, 5 4 I'm flipping the bum. I gotta whack a rapper on they bum. So I huff and I bust, taking their breath inside the lungs. So I huff, puffity puff, and puff, oh huff, oh yes, here I come. Oh yeah, this is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Oh yeah, oh this is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Yeah, oh yeah, well this is that shit that I make a ninja wanna flip. Oh this is that shit that I make a ninja. Oh now flip. Yeah. Yes, yeah, well, oh yeah. Well, it's my lap. Oh yeah. This is that shit. Yes, I.
Shinobi.
Tetras, fingers, Samuda on the jump. Oh yeah. Oh, now I want to make a no tune, but I'm not in the mood. Yeah. Oh, now I want to make a no tune, but I'm not in the mood. Cause I'm fine, Whoa, on my mind. I feel like this is shortage of time. Not long enough for such feelings to thrive. From these things I couldn't hide, couldn't face, couldn't fight, could only let pass by. No space to sprint from or run, only boom, just enough for a jump. To get over, gotta regain composure, keep it closer, keep it focused. Oh, now I want to make a no tune, but I'm not in the mood, because I find there's only you on my mind. I got no time. Oh, now I want to make a no tune, but I'm not in the mood, because I find there's only you on my mind. I got no time for the distraction. It's easy to get lost in the process, as if what is not yet shows you lack of progress. From the daily life projects to the struggle that once kept on the inside, seem to make them loveless, perpetuating the mess. You're my thought subjects, they stay the same. Looking forward to that day where my words can make a change. Oh, now I want to make a no tune, but I'm not in the mood, because I find it's only you on my mind. Oh yeah. Oh, now I want to make a no tune, but I'm not in the mood, because I find it's only you on my mind. I got no time for the distraction. Yeah. Well, see, I spent many good nights out of sight and out of mind. Amongst the shade, I search to find, to write and speak to those I've never met in life. You may know what it's like to strive for a greater sense of understanding what is right. As a human being who's alive, just living a human life. Oh, now I want to enroll with I feel the vibe, I feel it in this heart of mine. I cast the sight. Oh, now I want to enroll with a new mood, yeah. I feel the vibe, I feel it in this heart of mine. I cast the sight, all the distraction. Oh, now I want to, yeah. Make louder distraction. Oh, now I want to, yeah. Make louder distraction. Oh, now I want to, make louder distraction. Make louder. Now I want to distraction. Oh, now I want to make love to you. Oh, now I want to make love to you. Now I want to make love to you.
Shinobi.
I've been creating the rhyme that I be making, articulated, but I'm communicative with the word that I've been blazing, in the sound that I created, they conjugated, and I be moving, my style improving, with each and every tune in which I get congruent, that oozy doozy, oh yes I do see, I'm kicking it absolutely with the moving, in the fluid flowing loosely, not loosey goosey, more like the real movie, theatrical than ninja spooky, or private plundering for booty, with the line I seek the beauty, so where's the ticket, then where's the booking, so bring it for ya, that's what I offer, it's offer, opposite and the cross of the radio, yo, and so I offer the coolest type of rhyme that you ever heard before, oh yeah, yeah, well it's my left funk, I'm five full effect, then in fact time me come to break the neck, I write to pay respect and reflect on all my flaws, never neglect, only absolve, with the heart of truth, oh yeah, I made them all, my fatal flaw, oh yeah, I made them all, my fatal flaw, oh yeah, I made them all, my fatal flaw, oh, I made them all, I spend many a night alone writing notes, and listening in the beats, throwing many rhymes to quote, I'm mastering the flow, it's never in between, see, I'm only out to go, yes sir, oh, no matter the utensil, well I project the mental, infiltrate that instrumental, in the never writing pencil, I'm hardly buying games, trying to stick it to the rental, and I'll be housed with my parental, I talk about the ninja so much, that people think my ass is oriental, sometimes I flow with gentle, Shinobi flowing fifth, can you a color in the style experimental, the way that I disassemble, unlike what might resemble, would be accepted fundamental, to be successful, illness is evidential, I reach the level, with the lyric, that I dishevel, and then embezzle, it's pumping just like that blood vessel, well it's my left funk, I fight full effect, and the right time me come to break the neck, I write to pay respect, and reflect on my flaws, never neglect, only absolve, with the heart of truth, oh yeah, I paid them all, my fatal flaw, oh yeah, I paid them all, my fatal flaw, oh yeah, I paid them all, my fatal flaw, oh yeah, oh I paid them all.
Merry Christmas, one and all. I'm like touching the top of the, I should sit, that will solve it. Merry Christmas, everyone. Really, it's like 2 days after Christmas, but hey, we're here. I'm here with Matt and I forgot to turn on the background lights. We're here to play some Breacher on this 27th. What's today's date? Yeah, 27th.
27th?
Matt, how are you? Oh, it's because I don't have these lights on. I was like, why is it so dark? All right. Matt, how are you? How was your Christmas so far? How was your Christmas break? You get like a proper break off of school. Teaching,
yeah,
I should say.
I'm off until the 2nd of January.
Is that nice?
But it was good.
Is this the most wonderful time of the year for you?
Besides summer, yeah.
Do you wish that we followed the like English style where it's like 6 weeks on, 4 weeks off, or whatever silly nonsense they do over there?
Summer summer's a little long. I wish that we had maybe some longer breaks throughout the year. I think it would be better for the kids, actually.
Instead
and
of
for faculty and staff.
Yeah. Here's a hot take. This has nothing to do with Breacher, guys, but here it is. What do you think about a 4-day work week for teachers? So one of the local school districts outside of Waco recently said that in 2024, they're shifting to 4-day week school weeks.
I think that's terrible. I think it's a terrible idea. I mean, education in the United States right now is in such like a volatile place that I don't see how having another day off for kids is going to be a good thing. There's just so much content to get through, and like we were talking about with summer rolling around, that's a little crazy. I wish that teachers would have, like, maybe there was a day during the week where school ended maybe like a couple hours earlier, and we had more time to work with other teachers on your team or whatever, get some more professional development time in that way. That'd be great.
The best reason that we've come up with for the 4-day week is that it's more attractive to teachers to only work 4 days a week. And it's because the school district apparently is having issues hiring enough right now.
It's not. I mean, that's not just Texas. That's like a national thing. I mean, we are hurting for teachers here. We're hurting for like substitute teachers. It's really hard to take time off for like family illness or anything like that. It's pretty crazy. Education, like I said, it's in a volatile spot. There's a lot of stuff that needs to change, and COVID didn't help. And I think people are making like knee-jerk reactions, just doing stuff.
Like 4-day work weeks. Well, speaking of knee-jerk reactions and a lack of windows to jump through on this table, we are here to play some Breacher on our holiday break. If you guys joined us last time, Matt introduced me to the current version of Breacher, as the only one I'd been acquainted with in person really was years old and was not representative of where we're at. I've got my feet back under me after going through that window, and I'm looking for victory this time around. And all of the windows are on the first floor. So, let's give a little tour around this black site warehouse kit. I mean, not really, but it is our warehouse, and it is strange watching it. Like seeing it in person when I'm sitting in it, and roughly that area.
It's weird. It'd be like Inception if you open up the roof and there's like a mini of you sitting at this table of
pointing
this inside of there.
We have a little miniature screen, but it's like an 8-bit screen, and then it starts getting into like the theory, like relativistic dimensions, 3D, 2D, 1D dimension. Then there's a single point. And then outside, there's a 4th dimensional tesseract that's playing, which is Breacher, but
I don't know what you're talking about anymore. I don't know what's happening.
All right.
Shoot you with automatic weapons. That's what I'm gonna do.
Is this competitive or co-op? This is competitive, but can be co-op. Matt, well, it's not really competitive, I guess I shouldn't say, but it is versus.
Yes. Yeah,
but you can play with multiple breachers against the op force, so there is room for more than just 2 players going on at the time. Yes, that is a Shiner. Texas. Let's give a little tour. So this is the warehouse kit. Someone was asking, this is 1.5. So the warehouse kit, when you purchase it, comes with 1 office area, which is this half, bottom half right there, and 1 warehouse area, which is the middle section right here that is loaded up with all sorts of goodies. I have taken 1 additional office section and boarded it on the end down there. And as you can see, it quite easily fills a 3x3 table at that point.
It's amazing.
We do have this little door. I fixed my Stream Deck, so hopefully all of these, that one doesn't work. That one went to starting soon.
Fix my stream deck, it doesn't work.
Maybe this one? No? This one? What's happening?
Hey, up there. Well, you had the door, but there's also Ranger Sandy. Oh.
All right, hold on a second. Let's go here, and then what is this supposed to be? This isn't supposed to be starting soon. What? Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious.
Oh, man, classic 7.5 out of 10. This might be like 6.5 out of 10 right now.
I was really confident that it was gonna work.
Hey, everybody who just hopped in. Welcome to the chaos that is a classic Blackside Studios stream.
All right, let's show that. And
Change that intro to say scuffing soon.
And I'm gonna do this. Boom, close up, nailed it. We do have the garage door right there. It's gonna be open. And back to overhead, that one worked. We're doing it, boys. We're gonna go out here, and this guy in the blue SUV parked way too close to this door, unfortunately. So this truck's gonna have to like 17-point turn to get out of here. But hey, that's how it works. That's how things be going down here when you're a criminal organization that doesn't have good structure for personal. I don't know where I was going with that one. This is the table, warehouse, bunch of crates. Maybe there's some things hidden in these crates. Got some break areas over here. Got some entrance on that side, entrance down here, main truck entrance right there. Yeah, that's a tour of the table. We do have a little shack out here, a little security shack. And over here was a dumpster. Maybe those things will come into play. Maybe they won't. I guess we'll find out. Again, industrial accident. I boarded it off this time with little construction barricades. There's a part of me that kind of wants to take this industrial accident and over the course of a few, like 6 or 7 streams, slowly rebuild it. Like the next stream have like a construction crew with a surveyor who's measuring things, and then the one after that. But no,
we need civilians.
We do need civilians. Yes. Okay. So
this is the last truck that couldn't do the 17-point turn.
It's
currently in the bay.
Just right out. We do. Okay. So this time around, or last time, I guess I should say, we played a relatively simple version of Breacher. Pretty straightforward, and the things we were using, the scenario that we were playing, all of that jazz. This time around, you're up in the ante on me a little bit, right?
Yep, we're gonna add some more features in this time.
So why don't we talk a bit about the setup? We can give everyone a little bit of a taste of the breachers and OPFOR that we have, and then the civilians that we mentioned. I assume that those are set up at some point going on here.
Yeah.
And so walk me through it, Sensei Matt.
All right, so we are playing Steal the Data. So there is a hard point that the breacher's going to need to get to somewhere in that central part of the warehouse. They're going to need to take an interact action and collect points of intel. You get 2 from the main data point. And then we're also going to be able to set up a secondary one that you'll be able to interact with to gain individual points of intel. Before the end of the game, you're going to need to get 3 or more points of intel and then get back to your breach point that you selected, so your extraction point.
All right.
So do we want to go ahead and set up the table's already basically set up. So in this scenario, normally there would be a 12 by 12 structure set up in the middle of the table. So that's just going to be our little...
I think it's pretty close. I mean, that's 12 by 10. 12 by 10, so...
Yeah,
pretty close.
That's perfect. That's great. So the OPFOR player is going to place an objective to represent the main server, or in this case, since we're just using this little spot, we're just going to have some, maybe like a laptop or something in there inside the main building. So do you want to play the breacher again? Do you want me to play OPFOR?
I do want to play the breacher, so I can redeem myself this time around.
Then let's go ahead, and if you could put just like a 30 mil token of something, and just put it in like the little cache of boxes and things. It's kind of in that bottom corner there.
Yeah.
Looks like a good spot where somebody might have it set up.
Do we ever use a D4 in Breacher?
Occasionally we do, but I have one here if we need to roll it.
Here,
So
I'll use this right here. I'll use this old target thing. Down in this bottom corner, down here. That's where you wanted it? Done.
Perfect.
Yeah. We'll put it like right here. Boop. All right, cool. Is that visible?
And then
it is visible. There you go.
The breacher player may place a secondary objective representing a computer or backup terminal, another 30mm base, anywhere inside the main server building or within 6 inches of the main server.
Whew, within 6 seems pretty good. I mean, I want to put it in a crate, but maybe I'll put it in the truck. No, that seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, you're probably, I mean, tactically, you're probably going to want it in a place that if you can't get to or you're on the run from the other terminal, you'll have another place to access.
And I don't know where I'm entering the table in, huh? Let's just go in this little security office. Over here.
You should show everybody where you actually are right now, too. If you were in there, where would you actually be?
I would, all right, okay, yeah. So the stream room is approximately this little square right here. So this is our main door. This is Ben and I's office. Copy room, 3D printing room, Doug's office. This is our conference room that you may have seen in the videos. This is the bathroom. And the stream room is right now, right here, with the back wall right there.
It's so great. I love everything about that.
Now this is representative of our main office. The other side of the building actually has a little bit different of a setup. It's 2 large rooms, which is the break room and right now the game lab. But we're talking about changing that game lab and putting it, expanding upon the stream space. So we'll see how that.
Oh, cool. That'd be pretty sweet.
See how that maybe goes.
All right, so we have our access points set up. So those are the things that you're going to need to try and get into contact with and take interact maneuvers.
Okay.
Points. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set up the rest of the table. So the first thing that we would have done is set up any mission specific things, so such as that building that was already there, good to go. Now you're going to get to see, you would see where the breach points are. So if the accident site down there,
yeah.
1 breach point is going to be 3 inches in and 3 inches over from that corner. So it's actually, yeah, it's going to be kind of like right there. So you can come in your canoe again if you would like.
I mean, the entry was not the issue last time. The breach went great.
It was the exfil that didn't work.
Yeah.
Now you also place one in the same place in the opposite top corner.
Oh, like I've cut through the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Excellent. So now what we would do is create our forces. So you already have your breacher, who is very similar to Canty 1, who died last time. This is now Canty 2.
Canty 2.
And he has some additional grenades. So he has 1 offensive grenade and he has 1 defensive grenade. And you have your choice between either a flashbang or a smoke grenade.
Ooh. Do like both of those options. I'll do smoke grenade.
All right, cool. All right. So so smoke grenade will kind of, as you might think, you'll be able to throw it. It'll place a template on the board, and then that template's going to hang out for a while, and it's going to block line of sight. So it'll give you cover if you need it.
All
And
right.
then the offensive one is just like like your standard frag grenade.
Yeah.
And then there's also white phosphorus. Willie Pete is an option, but that costs 2 of your points. So I'm not going to be using that one this time. But it basically is like a offensive grenade that hangs around for a while. It's not great. Nobody likes to be in that. So then you have your breacher. I have my forces. So last time when we played, we had a smaller contact deck because I chose to run my Op4 units in coordinated units. So each of my activations allowed me to activate a group of Op4 together. And this time I took the 3 trained Op4 and put them into their own individual units of 1. Which means that I now have more activations with an individual model, and you now have more activations because the Breacher always has 1 contact card for every Op4 card that's in the deck.
Right. Okay.
So the Op4 player has a lot of tactical sway and kind of how the game is going to play based on how you choose to build your units. So by building more coordinated units, you have less activations for the breacher, which helps kind of control them, but you are also restrained in all of the models in your unit have to be within 2 inches and they have to take the same actions. So by splitting them up, gives you more free reign on the table, but it also allows me to react a little bit differently. So I can take an individual guy and I can have them do different things. I can also cover more of the table. And as we'll see in this one, the Op4 deployment for this is actually the entire table, except I can't deploy within 8 inches of one of the breach points that's on there.
So
I have
building the deck here, you have 1 group of street thugs. Then you have this one group of 2, this pair of trained, and then 1, 2, 3 trained individuals.
Yes. Yep.
4. So that's 5. So I put in 5 breacher cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the contact deck for you and I's guys. But we also need some civilians, huh?
Yes. Yeah, this time we're going to play with civilians, which can greatly influence how gameplay and things occur. So we'll add 1 civilian contact card into the deck. And in a standard game, using civilians is optional. So if you're just looking to play a quick game and you don't want to mess with them at all, you don't have to. But they do add a really neat element of chaos. So in a core game, a base game, we will each take turns after we've deployed. We're going to place civilians on the table.
Oh, okay. So I have 6 civilians here. I've got Denise and Mr. DeGraw. I've got the pizza guy.
Involved. I'm not surprised that he's here at all.
Yeah, pizza guy and Tiger King. The Wanderer and Barbara. I thought that was a good selection of some civilians for us.
And so one of the ideas behind the civilians as well, that's such a great looking mix. Hopefully the pizza guy, hopefully Blake doesn't get shot while he's here. Terrible. 1
large pepper. Oh, dead.
So one of the things about the civilians is that when they activate, we're going to be using a civilian activation deck, which will let us draw some cards and we can influence where civilians go and some of the actions that they're going to take. But the idea is that in the future, this is sort of like a base deck. So often they'll just be able to move around. They might run and look for cover. They could get feisty and maybe throw something at somebody and do a point of damage. But for the most part, they're going to kind of mill around or run around in the chaos. The idea is that in the future, we will be able to create contact decks civilian decks that will sort of theme around an event. So you could have like rioting civilians. You could have armed civilians. So the actions and things that they will take will be kind of based on sort of the setting and how you want them to interact. And also, you'll be able to just mix them. You could take this core one and say like rioting civilians and mix them together and have just like a crazy experience with the civilians.
Just like they riot every now and then, sort of rioting civilians. That's my favorite kind of rioters. Just intermittent rioting.
Yeah, they're hipster rioters. They're just hanging out. So we have created our guys. We've created our forces. We have created the contact deck. We have our starting momentum. So as the breacher, you have 3. As the op 4, I have 2. We're good there. Now, what we're going to do is take turns placing civilians. So I would place one, and then you would place one. Or I'm sorry, you're the breacher. You place one, and then I place one.
Okay.
And we'll go through until we have all 6 of them placed around the table.
And is there any constraints? Can I place them anywhere I want?
You can place them anywhere that you would like.
I will place Barbara. She's looking at this broken door. So fed up with her job. So fed up with this facility and all their illegal operations. And this door just broke off its hinges, and she's just like, ugh, I have to fix this. So that's what's happening there. Who would you like to place where?
I think I would like to place Ethan DeGraw in... Let's go with... Do you have one that's specifically set up as an office in there?
Yeah. I've got a computer set up for an office over on this side. It's Doug's office.
Actually, dude, it's Ethan DeGraw. He's obviously actually the villain. So put him by the main token in the warehouse. Okay. He's at the computer that you need to access.
Okay. All right.
Doing dastardly deeds.
I'll put Denise DeGraw in this break room way down here. I feel like I'm playing Clue right now. I'm about to find out who gets murdered by what random weapon. And then Denise gets murdered by a man jumping through a window. Okay, so we have Tiger King and Pizza Guy left over.
Pizza Guy, put him at one of the entrances to the building. Let's put it. Is there one up by the top breach point?
Yeah.
That's over by the fence, the cut fence.
This can be his Pizza Guy car.
Yeah, sweet. He's delivering pizzas to pay for it.
Tiger King, I'm gonna put over here.
Why the heck is he here? He's obviously friends with Ethan DeGraw.
Yeah. He was here to collect his exotic animals that he was picking up, and he's just tagging that shipping container while he's at it.
Because of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? All right, so we have the civilians placed. The breach points have been placed. And now I get to place my Op 4 units. So again, I get to see where the potential breach points are. Mm-hmm. And then I get to place my forces, because we're kind of aware of the weak points within the AO, the area of operation. And then you'll get to kind of see that with your advanced intel. And you'll get to kind of decide where you would like to go, where you'd like to go.
All right.
This mission also has a special rule where you're going to be able to place a third breach point at one of the other 2 corners. So then after you see where the Op 4 deploy, you'll be able to place a third one.
Oh, we're playing the game before we even play the game.
There's a lot of like subtle tactical stuff in this that you can either kind of ignore as you're learning it, and then as you play it for a while, there's lots of micro decisions that you'll get to make that kind of influence how the game works. And this is one of those people could just be like, well, I'm just going to pile my op 4 over by, the breach points. But then in this instance, for sure, you get to place then a third one.
Yeah.
And so a lot of ground to cover. So I think what I would like to do is have my a coordinated unit of 2 trained guys, just actually put them inside the building that has the secondary token that went outside. They're going to hold that. We'll get some cover. They've got some good sight lines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, perfect. Then I think I would like to have my street
Oh, wait.
thugs.
There's still... You still have one more person to place. Sorry. We have the Wanderer. Right? Because 1, 2,
and I get
3,
to
4,
place him?
5. Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent. Then let's place him up in the top corner over by that little green roofed shed, opposite the breach point up there.
He's
We'll just
taking
have somebody kind of everywhere.
He's taking a little gander
Hey, Daka.
at Tiger King right now. Trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, he's just wandered out. He's hiking down the pier.
What's going on down there?
So, civilians, they block line of sight.
Okay.
If you draw, when you're shooting, if your line of sight for shooting comes within an inch of a civilian, then you're gonna roll a d10. And there's a 50% chance that you actually take out the civilian instead of your intended target.
Oh.
Whenever one side takes out a civilian, the other person gains a momentum as the civilians either are upset that you're here, kind of give away your position, but taking out civilians is not great.
Okay.
You could use them in theory then to block doors. You cannot move through a civilian, but at any time during movement you come in contact with the civilian, you can give the model that comes in contact a low ammo token, and you can remove the civilian, and the other person gains a momentum point as normal. So you can just blast them out of the way if you want.
Okay.
But they are an advantage to blocking things and changing how people can move. So putting them in doorways and things can be helpful, or windows, or whatever, however you want to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think I'm still setting up my guys. So we
Yes.
we set up the Wanderer. If
Yes.
you could put the thugs sort of in the middle of the kind of walkway outside Blake's side of the building. I'm going to kind of use them to cover that side. So just sort of spread them out so they're 2 inches away from another one in their team. The street thugs are patrolling that side. They smell the pizza.
All right.
And then I would like to put one of my individual trained guys in the center of each of the warehouse sections. So one in the bottom, one in the other. Some cover windows and things.
Poor Blake is about to knock on this door. Guy's got a rifle just trained right at it. Okay. And so now I get to choose either this bottom corner or that top corner as an additional entry point.
Yes.
I'm going to put it up here with the Wanderer. Maybe the Wanderer was me the whole time. You never know where I'll pop up in my canoe.
Multiple canoe access points. So the Op 4 needs to find a new AO where there isn't this this river or bay or whatever nearby.
They look out and there's 17 canoes all floating. They all have a dummy and a suit in them just bobbing in the water. Which one is it? Shoot them all. All right. What? My gosh. What's up, Worthy Enemies? How's it going, man? Okay, so that's the last breach point set up. Now what? We ready to play?
Oh boy, so now I'm still excited about a fleet of canoes.
Of decoy
dummies and
canoes.
suits.
And it turns out he was just holding his breath and on the bottom of them the entire time.
That sounds like a very your way of doing this.
Yes, yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no Oni for you to loot here, though.
Dude, Travis is gonna show up next Monday, and I'm gonna be like, hey, I need you to cut me this file. And he's like, isn't this just the canoes for Camp Northwood? And I'm like, yeah, I need 15 of them. It's for a great gag. Don't worry.
Then you need Ben to sculpt you like little dummies in suits that sit in them.
That are oddly stiff and kind of leaned poorly off to the side.
Like crash dummy heads.
Yeah.
Just like little crash dummy heads on them. All right, so now what we're going to do is determine initiative for the turn. So we're going to roll a d10, and highest roll will get some choices. So get some momentum, look at some cards.
I'm switching it up. I'm going to be rolling the red D10 this turn, all right?
I mean, I got to go the whole game last time, winning initiative.
Boom! I got it. 8-1. I have received the initiative.
Great. Before we kind of forgot this, did you actually deploy your guy in a breach point?
I did not. Where did I put him? He's over here. All right, I am going to take my canoe and actually deploy over here. It was all a ruse.
All right, great.
Uh,
So yeah, we go out and shoot up that canoe and give you time to cut through the fence and come in over on the other side.
Yeah, I needed a distraction from my bolt cutters just snapping links. So I'm over here waiting for the bullets, and I'm just popping the link every. And now I'm through. Now I'm through the fence. All right, my initiative. I've never got an initiative. What happened?
Yeah, so this is great. You can either choose to take 2 momentum points, or gain 1 momentum point and look at the top 2 cards of the contact deck. Put them back in any. So you need to give that a good shuffle before we start.
Show those links to his boss. First time chat heresy for heretics. AU. I think I may know who that is. You know, it could just be that Ben is Australian, but we have a good Aussie base over here. Interesting.
He brings them in.
It's kind of like Malev and I mentioned that there's a ton of talent that comes out of Ukraine, like 3D artists and 3D printing, and I think even there's like a printer in Lithuania. Like Eastern Europe has like a lot of weird tabletop gaming talent that's coming out of it, which is, I don't know, just interesting to me. Okay, I've shuffled some of these. I'm going to take, let's get right into it. I'm going to take 2 momentum points. And we can
look at the cards?
I'm not going to look at the,
blind?
I don't need, I have done my research. I sent in my canoes. Back away to the bush.
I love this. I love the boldness of this. Did you get a chance to kind of look over the momentum abilities and things?
Not at all.
Wonderful. I love that for you.
All right.
Well, while you're doing the shuffle Rooney here, let's talk a little bit about momentum points and how they can be used. So you can use up to 3 momentum points each of your activations.
Okay.
And you can some of them are different. Some of them are their own individual action, and some of them are packed on to other actions. So last game you used clean shot quite a bit. So after you had made a ranged attack, you spent a momentum point to add an additional 2 points of damage so that you could finish off some of those train guys.
Yeah.
So one of the things, the other thing that you had done last time too is you used adrenaline. So you added that.
I did do that.
Action in combat stims. You can spend a momentum to heal your breacher 2 wounds. Double tap. You can subtract 2 from a ranged or melee combat D20 roll after it has been rolled, so you can make yourself hit. But you have to add a low ammo token. And up-to-date intel. So the next game we play, we'll bring in concealment, but you'd be able to reveal concealment tokens, so you'd be able to find my guys that are hiding. Dive. So you can respond to a declared Op4 combat maneuver before dice are rolled and move the breacher up to 2 inches, so it could get you into some better cover or out of line of sight.
I have so many options with this momentum that I never had last game.
Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of things you're going to be able to do. Stacked mags, so that'll let you, before you make your attack roll, fire some different types of ammo, so you could do armor piercing, hollow point, or tracer rounds. And your breacher in particular is an assault breacher. If you use the stacked mags ability and take out a unit, then you gain 2 momentum points. So you gain the 1 back plus an additional.
All right.
So that is a thing that you can do. Momentum points would also be spent. So if we were playing in a campaign, over time you're gaining cryptocurrency for your breacher. You can buy specialty maneuvers, and they are activated with momentum as well. So you'll be able to kind of specialize even further.
All right.
So just some things to think about. And then I've got some that I can do too. One of the specials for this mission, though, is that it's a clandestine location. I cannot, as the Op4, I'm not allowed to spend my momentum to fire RPGs at you, which is something the Op4 can do, but here we don't do that.
Okay.
We don't give away this place. So
Yeah.
no rockets.
Ethan DeGrasse says no rockets. This is, Ponto, this is 1.5 BSS warehouses. So it's normally just the office section and the warehouse. And then over here is the other half of a second kit. So 2 of them fills a 4-foot board. This is a 3-foot board. And you can also like turn this one 90 degrees, and it gives like a cool pass-through breezeway sort of thing. Which honestly would have worked kind of nicely for this scenario, because right now there's this big wall that's being blocked, but that's okay. Here we go.
Yeah, you're going to have to, make your entrance here somehow.
Let's flip a contact card, huh?
Yep. So that's where we're at now. So we have everything set up. We're good to go. Flip that first initiative card.
Breacher. I don't even need it. Even need it. All right. So I have to get to that thing and then make it through any breach point, any extraction point afterwards.
You have to make it back to the one that you chose.
Oh, okay. I can run 10 inches for my first one, correct?
Yep. If you take a run move, it'll be in a straight line, which you... And breachers can take when they draw their contact card, they can take 1 combat and 1 movement maneuver in the order of their choice. Op4 take a movement maneuver followed by a combat. So they're a little bit more limited in how they operate.
So I'm coming over here. Do I have any... I may not have the loadout, but is there any way for me to take out this man through this window in a...
Yeah, it's called your gun.
Right, but in a way that's not going to, like, alert everyone that I'm taking out this man through this window?
Well, you do have a suppressor.
Yeah.
And, if you can so there's flanking in this, so you can get bonuses for shooting me outside of my front 180. And you have a suppressor on your gun, which when you use a precise shot, which is just a single shot, I cannot spend momentum to turn to face you if I wanted to do that.
Okay, so that my first 10 inches took me to there. My second, I can move, is it 2 inches for a combat maneuver movement?
You can do the tactical movement if you want to.
I think I'm going to move 2 inches up on the other side of this window. And that's going to be my turn. Now, we will draw another contact card, yeah?
Yeah, let's see.
Breacher! Who shuffled these? Who shuffled these cards?
You totally maximized that initiative roll.
Okay, I'm gonna move 2 inches. Get a shot over here.
Great.
I mean, the wonder civilian is like watching me do this. Is that an issue?
Nope.
Oops.
Nope. Civilians are fairly passive for the most part. Now that can change with future contact decks, where a contact card might come out and hang out, which might be basically like a mood, where it's like they're watching or they're uneasy.
All right, so I'm outside of his 180. I took a move 2 inches, or I took a move to get up. I'd like to try to very quietly shoot this man.
Alrighty, so you are now flanking, which means you get a +2 bonus to your ranged attack.
Okay.
And if the attack is successful, the target only gains the benefit of half of their armor rounded down. They do have 2 armor, so he's going to go down to 1. He would gain a point from having the desk in the way in there, the counter, because he's obscured by that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's half rounded down, so he's still only going to get. And normally, once the attack is resolved, the target unit's controlling player could spend a momentum point to turn to face. And with your suppressor, I think it's the first one that you fire each turn. I can't do that because I don't know where the shot is coming from.
And this is in no way going to alert everyone else that I'm shooting people right now.
No.
Okay.
Until I'm gonna probably scream.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so rolling to hit, huh?
Yep, and I'm partially obscured, so the +2 is a -2 from that, so you're going to be a straight up ranged combat roll, and precise shot, the bonus of that is that you're going to add 2 to the damage, because you're taking your time to line up a good shot.
Rolled a 14. I honestly don't remember. That feels like I'm cutting it close.
I'm pretty sure for the assault breacher that hits.
Range combat is 14, so yeah.
And if I'm in your first range band, I can't really tell how far away he is, but if I'm in your first range band with the light ammo assault rifle, you're getting +1 for being within close, and you also have you spent some of your equipment points on a laser, so that you get an additional +1 in there.
Cool. All right, so I hit.
You hit, and you are going to do a D6 +3, I believe. So you're getting 2 from the precise shot.
How many points does this guy have?
What was your to hit roll? Was a 14, right?
It was a 14, yeah.
Yeah. So you're you're at +2 damage. Yep. So, and the assault rifle, did you take a look at that? I believe it's +1.
My assault rifle had medium rounds.
Oh, you're medium rounds?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you are D6
+1.
D6 +1.
But close range, it's +2.
Yep, and at close range, it's +2.
So I got a 1 on my D6. So +2. +2, so 5.
Yep.
And
then my armor will prevent 1 of that and go to 4. These guys are 7. 7 hit points.
Okay. That's pretty good. Can I could use a momentum to add 2. I But that wouldn't necessarily take him out.
It probably would.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll take it. 4 points of damage on that guy.
Plug that guy through the window.
Wing him right in the shoulder. Okay.
All right.
Let's hope I shuffle these poorly. Preacher! Well, I would like to shoot that man again.
All right. So now, because of your specialty,
Yeah.
it's really worth it for you to be firing on semi-auto.
Yeah, just to like
you might not want to use it now because he's already wounded, but once per turn. So a turn is a play through the initiative deck.
Yeah.
So once on one of your activations, you can also add to the semi-auto rating of your gun.
So, I'd probably just want to take this guy out at this point, huh?
Yeah, so you're already semi-auto 3 right now. So
Okay.
you will probably take him out.
All right, well, let's do it. Let's do it right now. First one.
One of the things that you could do is you could spend a momentum point to fire armor-piercing rounds if you wanted to, and then you would be able to, on hit rolls of 10 or less, you would cancel his armor.
Well, first one was an 18, so I'll go ahead and do that, even though I should have done it before it.
That's fine. But it'll be for the next attack. So
Yeah.
all 3 of these semi-auto attacks are at armor piercing on a 10 or less.
Second is a 16. That one doesn't hit.
Which is still a hit.
Oh,
Still
is
a
it?
hit.
Oh, because of the range band?
Yeah, yep. Because your range band bonus, yeah, you'll definitely. Because what's your a range combat of 14?
Yeah.
You go down to 12. You're still flanking because I couldn't turn with
Yep.
the momentum point. But what I am going to do, because you are now not using your suppressor, I am going to spend a momentum after this hit to turn to face you.
But need to resolve damage for this hit first.
Yep. I would actually have done that after your first one, your miss, because now I know what the heck's happening.
I rolled a 3.
Plus 1 becomes a 4. And I have 3 points of armor right now.
But I used armor-piercing rounds.
Did you hit a 10 or less?
No, I see. Okay, so is that
you
one more point of damage?
Yep.
Okay.
One more.
Now,
Armor also always reduces to a minimum of 1. You can never just cancel all.
okay, so now you're going to look.
So he's at 5. He's taken 5.
Yeah.
You could spend a momentum and clean shot him, or you can hope that your next shot will kill him. I would wait, because you can see if you do.
Yeah, might as well.
You can clean shot him.
Yeah, it's a 2. A 2.
Great. So that's great, because your armor-piercing round comes into effect.
Oh, and
On a
6 for
also, I would
D6.
be shaken, but I'm probably going to die.
He's dead because I rolled a 6 for my damage.
Yeah, you punch right through the counter, right through my armor. See you later.
Yep. Overhead there.
4-man down.
Okay, so that was...
So here's the thing, is that you used armor-piercing rounds on there, so you used your stacked mag ability, which costs you a momentum, but you took out a unit, because it's only an individual guy.
Yep.
So now you gain 2 momentum from your Assault Breacher specialty.
All right. I would like...
All the specialties have a way to essentially gain a momentum.
Like
This is
to...
the only one where you have to spend one before you can earn it back.
Yeah, that's cool. That was first action. I'd like to jump through this window, I think.
All right, great. So you can use tactical movement, and you can basically dive through that window.
Yeah. And do I have to roll a d10 for that? Is that correct?
It's a d20. It's a tactical skill roll.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
Which you are an 11. That's where the Assault Breacher is not so great.
Yep. I should stop trying to do this. I rolled a 13, so I do go through the window.
You do, and now you're prone and take 2 points of damage.
Boom.
But you are through the window.
But I am through the window. 2 points of damage down. And I'm not sweating
One of the
it.
things that we did forget to do, but it didn't matter because you rolled so low. But the semi-autos do have cumulative minuses to hit after the first shot. But your shots were so low that it didn't matter, especially with your something to mention.
1, 2 points of damage.
And you also gained a low ammo token.
Mm.
So the other bonus of precise shots, while some people might, one of the questions that people would ask is, why would you ever precise shot over being able to semi-auto? Semi-auto shots obviously get harder. Precise shot gives you a bonus to damage, and they don't generate low ammo tokens. So you can be firing on precise shot. You can still ammo out potentially, but you can do a lot more shooting with precise shots.
Yeah. All right. Hey, you know what? I called that a successful round. Let's flip this deck.
If you do, then I do.
Trained.
You put that guy away and fell through the window.
Trained card. Up to, oh, do I need to remove one of these train cards?
That'll happen at the end of the turn. So,
right.
So I will still be able to have access to it.
Yeah.
But, one of them I won't be able to use.
All right, well, it is your turn. One of your trained peoples can go.
So that is going to not be... I think what I'm going to do is have the trained guy... How many doors come out into this room from up there?
Into this room? The main room?
Into the center area, yeah. Like, which way will your breacher be able to come in?
It's a center door up here, and a sensor door down here, and then the main door right here. Unless I could, like, blow through a wall or something.
Well, we didn't spend the points on it, but there are breaching charges which put a 2-inch by 1-inch hole in a wall.
Yes, so
that is a thing that you can do. So you can't actually get into the main room from
outside of the room. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Waffles?
Oh.
What's this breacher thing? Hang out for a second, you'll find out. Right now, it's me jumping through windows.
So I think what I'm going to have my train guy in the center do is move to the edge of that box, looking in the direction of your breacher with his movement action. So he's going to actually move tactically because he only needs a 2-inch movement.
Yep.
So trained and hired gun models can use the tactical movement. Militia and street thugs cannot. And then with his second action, he's going to, with his combat maneuver, he's going to hold Overwatch. So he's now pulling some extra cover and watching that his front.
Okay. Next card. Civilians.
Ooh, fun. So, what we do is each of us is going to draw 2 cards off the civilian deck.
Okay. So I'll draw.
And you can see mine. I'm not worried about you seeing mine. It's
we
fine.
Both drew what's going on. Then I drew a duck, and you drew a revolt.
So starting with the player who had initiative this turn, which was you.
Yep.
You get to choose one of the civilians and play your one of your civilian cards on them. On my turn, after you get an activation, then I get an activation with the civilian. I cannot target a civilian that you have already targeted with an action unless I pay a momentum. So you can also sort of strategically do things that it's harder for me to play around.
Okay, so I want to play narratively, though.
Sure.
So I'm going to, what's going on, target civilian moves 4 inches. Tiger King. Gonna hear noises. Start walking. Oh, right over there.
There was some muffled gunfire, and then somebody dove through a window, and he was like, yeah, nah.
I should walk away from this.
Which 2 did I get? I'm sorry.
What's going on in Revolt?
So I'm going to what's going on. Blake over to the door.
Okay.
Of the building and kind of block that.
Just yeah. All right. Going on? There's some noises. I just want to deliver this pizza. It's only 30 seconds left. Otherwise, it's free. All right, so we played that, and do those just discard as well off to the side?
Yep. We'll just set them off to the side once we've played them.
Okay. For Duck, target civilian will move up to 2 inches, and then drop prone. That's going to be the Wanderer. He's going to run inside, drop prone inside of that shed. Right there.
Okay.
And you have Revolt.
Yeah.
So if I had drawn
There's
Revolt...
nobody in there with you, is there?
No. Could I have made Denise DeGraw Revolt against this guy in here?
Did you have Revolt, or did I have Revolt?
If you had it, but if I had had it, could I have like taken an aggressive action, like immediately?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you could. Yep, that guy could go around the corner and throw something at the guy or whatever, hit him. Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So... I think, can you read it for me, specifically?
Target civilian moves up to 4 inches and throws an object at the closest non-civilian model within 6 inches. The civilian has a ranged combat of 7 for this, and the object has a damage value of 1.
So I'm going to...
So Barbara and DeGraw...
Yeah, I'm going to move Barbara up towards the guy who's on Overwatch.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if...
He'll be within 4 inches.
I think he's going to be.
Yeah, he will. It moves up to 4 inches. And yep, he's at like 4.5 inches. Is she throwing the mop at him?
Yeah. He's probably the one who broke that door.
She's pretty convinced. He broke the door for the sake of security for some reason, somehow. Made sense to him, and Barbara is unhappy about it. Speaking of...
let's see what happens
Yeah,
here.
speaking of security camera.
Somebody had mentioned earlier, we should definitely play Breacher sometime and use Ranger Sandy as the Breacher.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Bit of a crossover episode. All right, here we go. It's a 7. He rolled a 7 with a range combat of 7, so does hit.
He takes a point of damage. He's at 6.
Does he... There's no armor save or anything, or...
Well, armor only reduces to 1, so the 1 point gets reduced to 1. Yep. So she clocks him with a brick or something.
Man, this is an incredible Barbara coming in. That's great.
Throw the door to pick the doorknob off the ground, the busted off doorknob, chucks it.
I am so tired of you. All right. Next card.
Yeah, that's 100% what it's for. I mean, that's what we want you to do. Yeah, take some door.
Trained. Next card is trained. It's up to you.
Ooh. I'm going to have the trained guy from the bottom is going to take a run action through the busted door, thankfully.
Nope, that's the 3D printing door. This door is still closed.
Oh, dang. All right, so he's going to move up to that door.
So that's 4 inches to get to the door.
Yeah, are we saying that they are locked or not locked?
Not locked. I would
he's
assume.
he's just gonna run through. Like he'll just run through it then.
Okay.
He'll
And he can go 8 inches with a run?
Yes, yep, because he can move 4.
So he'll run right up behind Barbara. Saw her throwing something and is like, what's going on? All right.
So we're the bad guys. I want to be able to move up more. She's blocking my way, so add a low ammo token to him and remove Barb.
Oh, dude.
She just assaulted the other guy.
Oh,
This guy's taking her out. You gain a momentum point because I took out a civilian.
that
And
is
then
messed
he's
up,
going
man.
to tactically move up too.
That is messed up.
Yeah, take that, Barb. That's what you get for messing around.
Barb was a hero that day.
She's a martyr now.
Yeah. Okay. Next card. Street Thugs.
Ooh.
Alright, so the nearest entrance for them is going to be where Blake's coming in with that pizza.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to have them just run and hold Overwatch at that door.
What is their
They are a move of 3.
So
Street
6.
Thugs are not. Yeah, they're not great. They're cheap, and you buy them in coordinated units. They give you some firepower. But they're definitely not great.
All right, and holding Overwatch. All right, next card. Breacher. It's breaching time.
It's breaching time.
I would like to stand up.
All right, that's a maneuver.
Yep. And I'm going to move 4 inches over here. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. I don't even know the layout of our own office. 4 inches into Doug's office.
Does he have his window?
He does have his window, yes. Let me get a good little view going on what's happening over here.
So Kosu, they do. If a coordinated unit falls below 50%, they will absolutely just be like, nah, they're not in line of sight of a trained unit, or the op4 player doesn't spend a momentum point. The next time they activate, they just peace out. Say, see ya. This sucks.
Breacher is in Doug's office. Ready to breach.
Going through another window.
his window's all the way down, man. Who needs doors? If there is a window, that is the optimal way to breach. That's all I'm saying, right? Like, you should be expecting it at this point. All right, here we go.
I do love everything about it.
Here we go. Next card, I guess. Trained unit.
Yup.
Trained unit. So you have these
those are my
guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a door in that little structure?
There is. It's facing the waterfront.
Okay, then they're going to move out in towards the truck.
What's their move is 8?
There are 4. They're not going to be able to run that.
Oh, because that's gonna be a straight line. 2, and they hop.
They can make 190-degree turn in there, but then there's those little fancy things. It's gonna get messy.
They are 1 inch less, so they can hop them.
Oh, sweet. Excellent.
It was right there.
And then they will tactically move 2 more inches.
Towards this main building or front of the truck?
Yeah, are they going to be able to get in from behind, or is the truck at an angle that they can't get it?
I would say they could squeeze through.
Either way is fine. If they can get in through there, like, reasonably, that's cool. If not, then they'll just go around the front of the truck. That's also fine.
You can also just like center the truck a little bit. So.
Yeah, cool.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
fine.
them.
That's what it is.
Next is a trained, but you can't use that, so it's burned, right?
Yes. Yep.
And then the last is breacher. All right. So here's where we're here's where we're at. We're sitting looking at this window. Is there... okay. This guy's got pretty good line of sight on this door right here, but not on that
Yep.
window.
He's got real good line of sight of that door that's on him. Yeah, no, I don't think he can see the window.
So, how do I get through this window?
So you can
Safely and effectively.
Well, that's the thing. So you can move and jump through it.
Okay.
You could then, and what could be fun is if you, even if you go prone, you can still do this. So even if you fail, but then what you can do is you can throw a grenade. You could throw like your offensive grenade.
Yeah.
And you can target the ground. So you could throw it near where that guy is and then hope to hit him with the blast.
Well, I have the
So
smoke
you can
bomb.
dive out and have cover.
I have the smoke bomb grenade.
You could use that too. Sure.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I need a roll to see if I get through this window, right?
Yep. Technical, that thing.
It's an 18.
Perfect. So you dive through the window and take 2 points of damage and go prone.
You roll over. All right.
This is really why the people show up.
And go
Show
prone.
up.
Yep. Let's just throw that prone in over here. Perfect. And but now I can roll a smoke grenade.
Oh man. Yeah. Yep. So absolutely, you can. You can choose a spot, so you can throw grenades half your technical skill rounded down plus 2 inches.
So that's 11,
Is your throw distance.
5, 7. So I can do 7 inches.
Yep. And targeting the ground is at a minus and a -2.
Okay. Okay.
I'll check that.
I rolled a 4, so I'm pretty sure that one's gonna be good.
That's great because you also use your technical skill to use grenades.
If only I went through the windows with that sort of grace. All right, and so smoke grenade like right here, right?
Yep. So here's the thing too, is that you can choose the target that you want, but because you're targeting the ground, the direction that you're throwing it, it's going to carry an additional D3 inches, because it's not the same. It's not as super accurate.
Does it like bounce off of the wall or?
It'll go D3 in the direction that you're throwing it, and if it runs into something, it would just stop there.
Okay, so it's like, yeah, I mean, I throw it at,
It should still be fine.
yeah, it's like the
It should still
corner
be-
of this crate. Oh, the smoke, it's coming in.
Alright, so now, if we look at the grenade entry, grenades have some unique things that they do.
Okay.
So smoke is a cloud, so it's now. Oh yeah, this is great. I love this.
It's atmosphere.
So the effect of the grenade is that it blocks line of sight, in or out. The effect is treated like a cylinder. And it will last for 3 turns.
Okay.
So you can move through it, but you cannot see in or out of it.
All right.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Now I can't see anything at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the point, the smoke grenade. Now you've been smoked, man. All right. That's it.
And grenades are one shot each.
Okay. So that's it for the turn. I shuffle this contact deck. Do I shuffle in the civilian cards back to their deck?
So at the end of the turn, because a trained unit card was removed, a breacher card is removed.
Right. Yep.
And then, yes, we'll shuffle in the civilian card. We'll go back into there.
And
when we
the,
go to use the civilian deck, we'll also shuffle the used cards back in civilian deck as well. So
all right.
Sorry.
Civilian maneuvers are shuffled. Contact deck. It's being shuffled. It's a lot harder to shuffle this number of cards than it was 4 cards earlier, the last game.
Yep.
All right. There it is. And then we roll for initiative.
Now we go to initiative. Yep.
I will be red. Red has won again. I think red dice has won every time.
Red dice is good
Nope,
dice.
not that time. 7, 2, not that time. Okay, it's random. All right. I have won again. I would like to look at the top 2 cards.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so you'll gain 1 momentum, and you'll gain. Look at the top.
Okay, I will gain that momentum, and I am ready to play. Top card flipped.
Ready.
It's a breacher. What are
right, breaching,
climbing rules in this game?
So if the surface would be something that you could actually climb, so say like a rope or a ladder,
Or-
then your movement is not hindered at all. If it's the side, if it's climbable but not designed to be climbed, so like the side of a crate,
Yeah.
or something like that, then it's going to cost you 2 inches of movement up. Let me double check. So you have to make a technical skill roll, and you would move just your normal move value. And if you fail, then it becomes 1 inch for every 2 inches of movement. So you'd be able to move 2 inches vertically.
Yeah, well, I'm going to stand up first. And then I'm going to try to climb that crate, which is 2.5 inches. So I really need to be able to nail this roll. Here we go. It's a 16. Does not happen.
Classic. All right, so you try to scramble up the crate. And
Is it rounding down though, or rounding up?
It's rounding down. It specifically is rounding down.
So it's 2.5 inches. Does that count?
Can you? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If you can do 2.5, then go 2.5.
But no, I mean 2.5 rounding down.
Oh well, I mean, 2.5 does round up, I guess.
Oh, okay. So in this case, I get almost to the top, and then I would fall.
No, you just don't get to. You just don't climb. Like you would just inefficiently climb. You're just there.
So I'm a half an inch away from the top of the thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You just
This is
imagine this guy in a suit full of glass. You're like John McClane right now.
it's like falling through a window, falling through another window, trying to scramble up. I'm pinching my fingers and all the little points of the front of the shipping crate. Okay. Your turn. It's a trained card.
Oh, ooh, great. I like that a lot. I think my front guy
Yeah.
is going to move up to the corner
All right.
of
So
that blue box.
his move is 3, 4.
4 for Trent.
All right. That takes him through it and to the front. Oh, drop that guy. Yes, he is pointed. He loses his Overwatch. Thank goodness.
Yes, he does. Yep.
And
Loses Overwatch.
I'm not gonna say that he's got a great view of what's happening here.
He's gonna shoot you right in the cheek. So he also, or he has a assault rifle, light ammo.
Okay.
He's going to go ahead and do his semi-auto.
Okay.
And how many momentum points do I still have?
You have 2.
Am I down to? I think I just have 2. Yeah, because I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm going to spend one of my momentum points to fire armor-piercing rounds at you. So if I score a hit and the hit is a 10 or less, then I punch through your armor.
Yep. Yep.
I'm going to be +1 because of my short-range band. I don't have any cool laser sights like you, so I just got a +1, but I am flanking you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to do it, because if you choose to turn around, then...
This seems bad for the preacher. All right. So am I ready
So
to...
yeah, so I'm going to get +2 because I'm flanking you right now.
All right.
And what did we say, +3? So I'm a total of +3 for this first shot.
First one was 18.
Ooh, that... Let me double check. That might actually ammo me out right on that first semi-auto. Is this the guy who has the low ammo token?
No. No, it does not.
Okay, all right, cool. So I don't ammo out. I am going to gain a low ammo token for this attack, and I miss.
But he's doing...
Now my next one is at accumulate. So I'm at a -2, so I'm only at a +1.
Okay. Come on, dice. 16. Huh?
16 misses. I don't ammo out.
And one more. Do you have 3 rounds in this?
Yes, I do. I have 3, but this one's going to be at -4 overall, so I'm -3 to my skill.
Would you like me to play it where it lies or re-roll it?
You have to re-roll it.
Okay.
It's not in the tray.
It is a 6. That one hits.
So that one does hit.
Yeah.
And it's going to remove your ammo. Would you have liked to turn around?
I'm
Would you like to spend a
climbing.
momentum point in there?
I'm climbing. I don't know if I can.
Oh yeah, you're saying you're okay. So I ignore your ammo and I do a d6 +1. Your armor, I mean.
Oh, you rolled a 6.
You take 7 points of damage.
That is fine. I have 9 hit points left, and that's 8 more than this guy needs.
That's true.
Breacher! It's breaching time. Okay, so I'm going to finish climbing.
Which you can do. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to make the technical roll, because even if you fail, you still up.
Thank
So
goodness.
if we were doing this by the book, you would not have been climbing. But we're just having fun.
I'm finished climbing.
And you, as part of your movement, you can face any way you want. So if you want to be looking at that guy down there, you can.
And then I'm gonna continue moving.
So you can, the only thing you'll be able to do as a combat maneuver is tactically move. So
Yeah.
it's only going to be 2-incher there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I needed.
All right.
I'm just tucking in. Tucking in right there. All according to plan. Let's see
Well, that's
what's...
good, because you're going to be, tactical movement is good for you. So.
Let's see what's next. It's a breacher card. What kind of offensive grenade do I have?
You have, it's basically a fragmentation.
Mm.
But for like weapon nerds, you can call it whatever.
How far can I jump? Like the distance wise. How far can I jump?
You mean just down?
across.
Oh, like from one crate to another?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let me double check here for you.
I'm just thinking through all my options, okay? I'm just thinking maybe there's a little chance. Do you have low ceilings as a thing in this game I need to worry about?
Yeah, there definitely should be. So you're going to go ahead and make a technical skill roll?
I'm not jumping yet. Just how far could I jump?
So it's basically like climbing, but vertically. So if you make your technical roll, you can actually jump your movement, because remember, this is like heroic action movie style.
But if I
you
don't
fail the technical roll, you would go 2 inches for essentially half your movement.
Okay, I can't.
You'd be able to jump 2.
I can't do that. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to tactically move 2 inches up to here. Take some shots at this guy down here.
All right, cool.
I would like to make sure to kill this guy, and I will spend as many momentum as I can to do so. So what's the best way for me to do that? do I need to... I know you're my opponent here, but...
So you wanna murder man down there?
Yes.
The most efficient way possible with all of your things.
Yeah,
So
I just want to make sure...
Are you within your first range band?
Yes. I am.
So you're probably gonna want to spend your once per turn, add an additional semi-auto.
Yes. Okay, so spend 1 momentum to do that.
So you're going to spend 1 momentum to do that. You're within your short range band, so you're adding +2. You are moving tactically, correct? You're still doing that?
Yep, that was a tactical move forwards.
So
that's, my range is 14. So +2, so I'm at 16 and under right now.
So you are getting, because you're in tactical movement, you're getting an additional +1 because you're in your close range band.
Okay, so 17 or under?
Yep, so your first shot is going to be a 17 or less. Every time, so you also have, you should have, you're going to gain a second low ammo. So you have 1 from the first one.
Yes.
1 from this one.
I did roll a 17 on that 17.
So 17 with the low ammo that you originally had.
Yeah.
You are out of ammo now, so you remove all your low ammo tokens and give your guy an out of ammo token.
Okay.
And if you were somehow able to still hit you would still hit and then run out of ammo at the end. So that would take into it. You would be able to finish your current attack, but you missed anyway. So your attack misses.
I thought I hit. I needed a 17 or under, and I got a 17.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then yeah, so you're gonna go ahead and still roll damage.
Yes. Give me a 6. It's a 1. I rolled a 1. So.
Cool. So I take 1 peek. You graze me, and then your gun clicks empty. Good job, Candy 2.
Oh. Okay, I'm rallying. I'm rallying. That's my turn. Now it's your turn. Trained guy's turn. Oh no.
soaking all this in. So the train guy down there is going to move tactically 2 inches, so hopefully you're not getting cover from the boxy box.
Okay.
We all
Sorry.
get seasick.
Okay, less than 2 inches over, so that's going to be 1, 2. Okay, I think you probably have a pretty open shot on me at that point.
Yeah, if you have any concealment at all, if you're obscured at all, then you're obscured.
I don't think so.
I can't really tell.
I don't think so.
All right, so then what this guy is going to do, what did you say you're at? You're at 9?
Yeah.
9 little Hidima points. Oh, you could have also spent one of your momentum and done 2 points of healing if you had wanted.
Yeah, I'd probably wanted to do that.
You didn't use all of your max that you could use on that activation. So you could have still ended your turn knowing that you're in a situation, been like, I think I'm going to use some combat meds here.
I have done that.
You also have, don't forget, you have a civilian med kit. It does take maneuvers, but you are able to do some healing and things with that as well.
I need to do some killing before I do any healing. But, all right.
Well, I'm going to try and do some killing before I get dead.
Okay.
Just so we can see one of the other types of attacks. So the assault rifle is also capable of doing a full auto attack. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
All right.
Full auto gives me 2 low ammo tokens, and I think I already have 1.
You do already have
spend a whole
one.
bunch of ammo here.
Okay.
And I make 1 ranged attack, but it makes my damage devastating, which means that I roll twice and pick the best.
Okay.
So I get an additional +1 because I move tactically, and you're in my close range band. The assault rifle, it's very good at short to medium ranges, so I'm going to get a +1 from that.
Okay. It's a 3. I think a 3 hits.
Yeah, that's great. So, and this is the thing, is that the attack modes have different things that they do, kind of also based on how well you hit. So since I'm full autoing at you, and I got a 2, you said?
A 3?
A 3. So you go prone, you're forced prone, because I hit on a 1 to 8. You are also shaken, because it was a score of 10 or less.
Oops.
And if you had, if you were getting a armor bonuses from cover, I would reduce your cover bonus by 2. So I'm just pouring.
All right.
Now I'm going to get to roll 2d6 and pick the best one.
You rolled a 1 and a 2.
Well, I'll take the 2,
Okay.
3, and you have 2 points of armor. So all said and done, I do 1 to you, but I forced you to go prone.
You did.
And you are also now shaken.
Yes.
Which is kind of a big deal.
All right. Well, let's see what's next.
We're just grazing each other right now.
Breacher, it's breaching time. So I'm shaken. What does shaken mean? I only get like 1 action or something?
So when you are shaken, you have -4 to skill tests and -1 movement. So you can be shaken and still function if you want. You can make a command test as one of your actions, and you can remove 1 instance of shaken. So you can be shaken more than once, but you only have the same penalty. It's just harder to remove it because you have multiple instances of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. How do I get more ammo for my gun?
So there's a maneuver called reload, where you just take that maneuver, and your character with his loadout has 4 reloads normally, and we purchased you an additional reload. So you would take that action, remove one of your reloads, and then it removes your ammo out.
All right, I'm going to do that first before I do anything.
Okay, great. You may, I mean, so being prone actually isn't awful here because now you are obscured and you are currently gaining a cover bonus of 3, I believe, because that's what armored like containers and things are. So you're not in a bad spot if you wanted to just reload and then maybe possibly remove your shaken and just sort of be ready to rock and roll.
What if I want? Okay, yeah, I'll probably do that. So
Or you could just be shaken and you could just shoot me.
No,
that's also a thing you could do.
No, I'll need to do that. So I'll do the shaken remove. Do I need to roll for that? I'm sorry.
You do. So to remove shaken, you're going to need to make a command roll.
My command is an 11.
Yes.
I rolled a 7. Nailed it.
Great. So you remove 1 instance of shaken.
That's it.
And also, it's important to know for people who are listening, the shaken -4 doesn't affect your command roll to remove shaken. So you always are at your command.
Okay. Next card.
So you are recovered. You've recovered.
Trained
You
unit.
could also, if you wanted to, because that was still your activation, you could spend another momentum point and heal 2 points.
I do want to do that.
Damage if you wanted. Okay. Trained, huh?
Yeah, it's you.
I think my 2 dudes who are outside are going to run in to the bay area.
So they get 8 inches
When
for
you
running?
take a run maneuver, it's also limits what you can do afterwards. So when I run afterwards, you can make a regular melee attack, you can wildfire, full auto, or burst attack, or go on Overwatch. That's all you can do after you run.
These guys are running in. They have done the running.
Now, what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and full auto at you as well, I think.
I'm not positive they can see me if I'm actually prone up there.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's cool. If
Let's do
I can't really see.
Do a line of sight.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. So then they are basically going to be done. There's not much they can do because they chose to run. Oh, they can hold Overwatch.
Yeah.
So they'll do that. They'll run in and they're going to kind of secure the area. They've lost sight of you. You got winged up on top of there, dropped down, and now they don't really know where you are.
All right, next card. Street Thugs. What are these guys over here doing?
It's a really good question. They're in a great spot. I didn't realize how, you... Well, I mean, I think Blake is in the way at this point. I think they're going to move up to Blake, and we're not going to have a Blake. You can give them a low ammo.
You said it so... One low
really
ammo.
Upset that this pizza's late.
One low ammo
And
token.
Momentum point.
And 1 pizza.
Poor Blake. He's just on the wrong side of Northwood today.
Yeah. All right, that's them.
And they are going to hold Overwatch because their training is low enough. They don't get access to tactical moves. It's not a thing.
We have the civilians cards.
Interesting. Man, if that had only come first.
I pulled non-combatant spotted and panic. You pulled panic and what's going on. So I had initiative.
Yep.
I'm going to say non-combatant spotted. The active player places a new civilian on the board at least 6 inches away from all non-civilian characters. So Blake's coming back on.
You can't get rid of him.
But I'm gonna have him come out. Yeah, I'm gonna have him get out of the car. Here's another pizza guy. Blake was in training, and Blake Sr. was in the car waiting for that to happen. So Blake Sr.'s out of the car. So that's non-combatant spotted. Would you like panic or what's going on?
I think I'm gonna what's going on. Do we still have Ethan DeGraw in there?
Yeah, he's still hanging out.
Oh, can you go ahead and can he move forward? Can he get in front of my trained guys? The two of them?
No. The table is. The table's half an inch. So but no, even if
he
you
can
went,
move over that.
if he went right over the table, he'd be like kind of beside them.
Okay, that's fine because if you fire within an inch of him, there's a chance that you will take him out instead of me.
Okay.
So he's all ticked off that you're in his place.
Panic, target civilian, 4 inches, random direction. Let's go Tiger King. 4 inches away from the combat. And who would you like to force to panic?
Oh man. I think. Who do we have left?
We have Denise.
Oh, where's Denise at?
She's down here. She's down here in the break room.
Actually, let's have Nathan.
Oh yeah.
Guy.
4 inches.
He's gonna panic.
All right, he's gonna stand up, run 4 inches towards Tiger King. All right, and that is the end of the round.
Oh man, civilians going last. All right, nobody died, right? I didn't lose anybody.
Correct.
So we're going in. What turn are we on?
That was one. This is a second shuffle, so we are now on turn 3.
Excellent. Okay.
And my smoke lasts for 3 turns, so it lasted for 1 turn. This will now be the second turn that it's persisting. Right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, civilians are shuffled. Contact deck. Doing some shuffling.
We'll roll some initiative.
All right, there's that. Rolling initiative. Where's, I don't know where the white D10, it's over here. Here we go. 7 and 5, you have 1 initiative.
Oh, excellent. I am. I think I definitely need to go. So I'm going to. Oh my gosh. I'm going to gain my 1 momentum. Oh, I only have 1 choice, so I'm getting 1 momentum. I'm going to look at the top 2. Them back. Choice, but you can just flip them. It's fine. Let's make it easy. See them. So trained is going to go on top. So your wrist, your
Yep.
watch is going to go on top.
All right, trains has been pulled.
Yes, and now. And I have 2 momentum.
3 now, since you gained 1.
3. So Op4 don't innately have access to grenades. They have to use momentum in order to use them. So I think I'm going to have my 2 trained, my unit of 2 trained guys.
Yep.
They are going to spend a momentum.
Okay.
And one of them is going to throw an offensive grenade up on top of the container.
Okay.
So I can target the area. I can't see it, so it's at -2. My technical for those guys, op 4 are not super technical.
10?
They're a 10.
Yeah, 10. So an 8 or
So
under.
they're gonna throw on it. Yep, they're gonna throw it on it.
It is a 19.
Well, now's where it gets fun. So because I threw it where I can't see, let me check blind throw just to make sure that I tell you the correct thing. But this is gonna not be great potentially for me.
What's nice is I was gonna throw a grenade the next round. So
I know that's why I was chuckling earlier. I was like, oh man, I forgot we have grenades now. So my 3 dudes are just hanging out down there.
yeah, I was just gonna sacrifice the Gra.
Yeah, I mean that's a thing that happens. He's Ethan; he'll come back.
Yeah.
So now it's gonna scatter, but because it's a blind throw, it's gonna scatter 2d6 inches in a random direction.
Okay. So let's find
So it could. I mean, we don't know where this thing's going now.
2d6. Is this a 6 or a 1? That's a 6. That's 10 inches. Ugh. Let's find out the random direction. And this is 10 inches from the point at which it was targeted?
Yeah, correct. Yep.
That direction.
The delay makes this so fun because I don't know what that direction is yet.
So that's 10 inches. How we want
And
to?
it will stop at a wall, so like if it goes into the corner or something, it's gonna stop there.
Do we want to like ricochet this somehow? Like.
No, it'll just go 10 inches until it would stop in whatever direction that it's in.
Oh, well, then you got lucky, because it ended up basically going into the 10 inches of that wall where I'm at.
Yeah, great.
So let us go over here. So we'll put that right there, right on the edge. Is it a 3-inch blast?
It is.
All right,
Hey,
and
still not hit you. Did it go into the... Where did it hit?
it stopped like at the crate, like where my breacher is at.
See. All right, cool. So yeah, rolls around up there in kablooies.
All right, how much damage? How much damage?
It's the old offensive grenade is 3d3.
Okay.
And you are automatically shaken.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. I rolled a 6, a 6, and a 5. So it does 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Don't worry, I've got 3 health left.
And you've got your 2 armor.
Oh, okay. Is that for... Okay, so...
Yep, it affects everything but melee.
Okay.
Unless you have stab plates.
All right, and I am shook. And that's their turn? No, that was their first action.
And so unsurprisingly, grenades their duration is instantaneous, so
Yep.
they just go off and then they're done.
Okay. Does he have a second action to spend for that crew?
No, because I have to move and then make attacks.
Ah, right. Okay, so now it's breaching time.
It is. You are unfortunately still alive.
I would like to roll my grenade on top of you guys.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
You can see a dude, or are you... Well, can you see me or not see me?
If you can't see me, then I can't see you.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So you're doing a little bit of a blind throw here as well.
Unless I stood up and then threw it.
That is a thing that you can do.
I'm doing it. I'm standing up. I'm doing it.
Good for you.
Okay, I'm standing up and I'm throwing the grenade.
I love this.
What is this? Technical ability? Is that for? It's
a technical skill, but since you can see me and you're targeting me, it doesn't count as targeting the ground, so it's not going to scatter.
11. I have a 10, but I'm shaken, so it's -1.
Oh, -4.
Oh, jeez. Woo! Nat 1. Nat 1, baby. Right there.
So that's really great for you. That's super cool. So not only does it automatically hit, but with an attack, the damage becomes devastating. So that means that for each of these guys, you're going to roll 3d3 twice and pick the best result.
All right. So we'll go farthest guy, or closest guy, this kneeling dude, who already has 1 point of damage on him.
So you have blown up Ethan DeGraw. He's just dead. I gain a momentum.
Okay, that's fine. The first roll for this guy was 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Second roll. That's what I'm talking about. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. So he's dead.
Well, he still gets his armor. He has 2. They're trained. I bought them their armors.
Okay, so 5 points on him.
And you can't clean shot grenades. The ability is specifically for ranged combat skill attacks.
Okay, well, he's down to 1 point of health left.
That's all he needs. One isn't dead.
And then the crew, first guy of the pair, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's down to 6 off of that. Boom! That's 9. 9 minus 2 is still 7. That guy's gone.
See ya.
Get the Gra out of
Was
there,
that a
too.
guy that was part of the coordinated unit?
Yep.
Okay.
And the last guy. Oh, that one's not great. 1.2345 points. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. All right, so that guy gets 3 points of damage.
Now here's the other great thing is that because it's an offensive grenade, they are now also shaken automatically, and shaken affects them a lot more than it affects you.
Boom. Boom. All right.
Shaboom.
Next card. Trained units.
Jeez.
Your go. You got this one guy over here just hanging out.
Yeah, my shaken guy.
Oh, and I'd like to spend the momentum to heal during that round as well.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. How many momentum points do you have?
I still have 6.
That's pretty great.
I had like...
What are you at right now?
Now I am at 7 health left. Taking 13 points of damage.
So, I'm going to spend one of my momentum. So this is how top 4 get rid of shaken. They have to spend momentum to do it. So I'm going to spend one of my 3 left, go down to 2. So I got 1 from Ethan DeGraw exploding.
Is that
so I'm going to add the 2. I'm going to remove shaken from that guy.
Well, it shook both of them. Do you remove both shakens?
Oh no, it's per guy.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna we're gonna remove it from the dude who's activating, which is my 3 low ammo token man. He's gonna give it to you. X is gonna give it to you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Are you obscured? I'm assuming that you are.
Yeah, I'm about half obscured.
I'm sure I can't see all of you.
I'm about half
So
obscured.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do full auto again. Because I want to reduce that cover you're getting.
Okay.
So I'm going to full auto. That's going to give me 2 low ammo tokens.
How many of these can you have?
So each low ammo token lowers the range that you roll to ammo out by 1. So normally it's a 19 or a 20 for the op 4. So now how many do I have? 5?
Yeah.
So now it's a 14
14.
to 20.
Yeah.
I will ammo my guy out when I fire.
All right.
So you're partially obscured, so that's a -2. You're within my short range band, so it's going to be -1. I have a 10, I believe, normally for my train guy. My range combat is an 11.
So it's 8 or under?
So it's 8 or under.
It's a 14. Which also means that you're out of ammo.
Yep, so I'm out of ammo, but I do get to finish this attack. So all the low ammo tokens are removed and replaced with an ammo out token. And I'm gonna roll I'm gonna roll 2d6 and pick the best one, because it has devastating with this. And I also missed my ranges to do anything to you, so I don't knock you prone. I don't.
Does a 14?
You don't gain shaken.
You rolled a 14. Does that hit though?
Oh no.
No.
No, I don't even hit. No. Nah. Reach your numbers. So I miss and run out of ammo. That's a bad look for that guy.
Good. Trained.
Sheesh.
Last trained guy. This one over here. He hasn't gone yet.
Oh yeah, my guy who was like tactically maneuvering and doing all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
He's going to. How far? So if I run, so I can take up to 190-degree turn, and how far can I get around that blue box? Can I get around there and be able to see you?
3.
I'm only going to be moving 8 inches though.
Yeah, you can get like beside your other guy if you do that.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So then he's going to run. Part of the restrictions of running is it limits what kind of attacks it can make, but I'm going to take a full auto anyways. So I'll get him down there, and then you're going to be, same thing, you're going to be partially obscured. So I'm going to need a 10 or less.
But no, it's a 17.
Dang, and he gains two low ammo tokens for full autoing.
All right. It's breaching. It's civilians time.
It's not breaching time.
Revolt. What's going on? You got duck and what's going on? So you had initiative this time. So would you like to duck or what's going on?
I think I'm going to. We're just down to Denise.
Denise, Tiger King, Nathaniel, secondary pizza dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot secondary pizza dude. Coming back. So I'm going to choose the guy behind the car, pizza dude. He's gonna duck.
Okay.
He's gonna just move up behind the car a little closer, and then he's gonna get down because I don't want you targeting him with revolt. So I'm gonna have him duck.
Okay, I'm gonna choose. What's going on? And move Denise up to 4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, basically take her to this corner. All right, now you have what's going on.
We'll have Tiger King move down towards the blue car.
This guy's just pacing back and forth. And
because his tiger's in one of these crates and there's grenades going on.
don't you guys know what you're doing? And Nathaniel's going to revolt, which he can't really do, so he'll move 4 inches. And I assume that's it.
Yep, yeah, he's just gonna run down there. He's got nobody to throw at.
Next contact card is Street Thugs.
They are going to move in through that door.
All right.
They're gonna run in, so they can move a total of 6. Their move is 3, so they're just gonna run in through.
They just run in and...
This is going to come down to me trying to prevent you from exfilling with my street thugs. This is not going to go well.
all right, so they moved, ran. Next contact, Breacher.
Hey.
What's the rules for like multiple shooting?
Yeah, so you could use your once per turn ability, and
Yeah.
you could add 1 to your semi-auto. You can split your semi-auto shots up amongst targets that were within 3 inches of your initial target. So if you shoot that middle guy,
Yeah.
you'll be able to then split shots into the other 2 guys.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
And you don't have to split your shots to start with. You take them one at a time. Decide how you want.
I would also like to spend the momentum to get armor piercing.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Yep.
And then I'd like to, if I tactically move up, do I gain any advantage there?
Yeah, you would. So you would be gaining an additional point of armor from the cover that's there, which is good. So my full autoing wouldn't completely remove that. You also gain an additional +1 in your close range band. So tactical moving and close range encounters are very good.
So I get +1 to my close range band. My range combat's 14.
You're also getting +2, 1 for the short range band, 1 from the laser, 1 from tactical.
So I get +3.
Yeah, so you're at 17 on your first one.
Here we go. It's a 16. Boom. And it does.
That'll hit. You gain 1 low ammo token from this attack.
And it does 2 damage down to 1, but he's only had 1 point of health left.
The middle guy was.
Yeah.
The mega wounded one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you drop him.
And then I will shift to this other guy. This guy that was in the part of the pair. He's got 3 wounds already, so it'd be nice to take him out.
Yeah, sure.
It's a natural 2, so that for sure hits.
Yeah, so you ignore his armor as well, because you got to score to 10 or less.
That's a 3 on the dice, +1 is 4. Right?
Sounds like you plug him.
1, 2, 3, 4. That takes him up to 7, so he's gone.
And yeah.
And then last shot on this other guy. It's a 12, so that'll hit.
Well, are you taking your cumulative -2s?
Yeah, was that 17? The next one was 15. This last one is 13.
Yeah, so that's still hits, right?
Yeah, 12. Still hits.
Okay.
And I rolled a 6 on the d6.
Ew. So you do 7 points minus my 2. He takes 5.
He takes 5. And he has 2 left.
You could spend a momentum point for clean shot.
Yeah.
Do 2 more.
Gonna do that. Take him out of the play.
The other nice thing is that you took out a
Oh, so I get
while
2
using
momentum back.
stacked mags. So you gain 2 momentum.
Now I took out 3 units while using stacked mags.
Yeah, well, it's 1 or more.
Oh, okay.
It's a one-time bonus. Chunk, 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 chunk.
Boom, boom, boom. After throwing a grenade and bleeding out of my ears. That'll be it for that. Next up is
great.
a breacher.
Great.
I would like to slowly climb down, very carefully, from this.
So you're still going to make a technical roll?
Okay, hold on. First, last turn and this turn, I want to use those momentums to heal up
Yeah, sure.
before I do this. I am shaken still. Oh, was that shaken that prevented me from shooting accurately?
Ooh, yeah, it would have. Yep. It's all right. We'll just, why don't you put that last guy still up at whatever he was at?
Cool. Oh wait, no, that
Because
was.
he would have definitely, that one definitely. It's all good.
All right.
I
Well,
just can't see the tokens so well. Sorry.
you're good. In that case, because that was I moved up. First thing I'm going to do is unshake myself. That's with the command ability.
It is.
12. My command is an 11.
Ooh, you don't do it.
All right, well, I'll shoot that guy.
Yeah, sweet. Sure.
I rolled a 9.
So that, I mean, that hits.
Yeah. And a 6 on the d6, so that guy's dead. Okay.
Goodbye.
All right.
And you gain a low. Did you give yourself a low ammo token for that attack?
I did not. Now I have. Okay. Contact breacher. Now, I would like to unshake myself. An 11 out of an 11.
Check your. I know IFAC, better med kit. Okay, never mind.
And then I will make a technical skill to roll down this hill. It is a 4! Praise be.
That's like the first one you've made. Oh no, you threw the grenade.
Yeah, that 1.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Okay, boom. So this is now the last round that the smoke will be there.
Yes. So now here's the important. Did we go through the contact deck?
We did, yes. Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
Now here's where it's going to slow down because you have to take out my unit cards and then a breacher card for each one. So this is where. This is another element of that kind of like that micro strategy we were talking about. Is sometimes. I mean, here it was good because you were kind of trapped, but you may not always want to remove top 4 units.
Right.
Like coordinated ones, maybe you might want to whittle them down, but leave one so that you still have access to that breacher card.
So now we just have a breacher card, a civilians card, and a street thug card.
Yes, we do.
That's all that's left.
And this is going to start slowing you down because you're going to have to get out of here with that data.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to start using like adrenaline. It becomes really important at this point.
How do I gain adrenaline again? I spend a momentum and I add it to the deck.
Yep, and then when that's drawn, you can choose either a combat or a
movement. Okay. Initiative. Here we go. Four and 6. You have 1 initiative.
Sweet.
So you get street thug or
I
civilians.
gain a momentum. Wonderful. So I'm at 3. What turn are we on?
We are on turn 4. Let's see. I threw the grenade in turn 2. That was turn 3. This is turn 4.
Okay. So the Op 4 have access to a momentum ability that's really like a late game kind of saver. On turn 8 or later, I could spend 3 momentum and add 2 militia onto the table. So you can get some late reinforcements.
Okay. Would you like to...
So it's also an incentive for breachers to...
get in and get out.
Get out when they can. So I get to look at the top 2 cards. You can just show me them.
It's
you can see them too. It's fun.
Street thug
Oh, okay.
and civilians.
Ooh. I think I would like to have. No, I don't want either of them. I don't want this to go. I guess we'll keep civilians on top.
Okay.
So we'll do that first.
We'll draw that first.
Yeah.
You have priority, so you either have get to cover and non-combatant spotted.
Ooh. Interesting. And non-combatant spotted is how far away from other things? 6?
Active player places a new civilian on board at least 6 inches away from all non-civilian characters. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. Put a civilian in between the crates and that token, so I can kind of try and block the computer terminal there.
You mean like right here?
No, over towards like where the truck is. Yeah, there.
So that's not within 6 though. That'll be. That's only like 4
Is it within
inches
6
away.
of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Then yeah, let's put him over where you had him before, kind of as far back that way, I guess, as can be.
All right.
I'll try and shuffle him.
It's non-combatant spotted. I am going to move up DeGras, little DeGras. She's going to see what's happening and then hit the ground. Duck. Now you have get to cover.
I think I'm gonna have a guy just move up along the car door.
And I have what's
Stay
going
in that
on.
cover.
This guy's going to move up another 4 inches. Tiger King. Okay, next contact is your thugs.
Yeah, I hate everything. They're going to run. We said the doors are open, right? So they're gonna just run through that open door up there.
And they get 6 inches.
Yeah,
All right.
and they'll hold it. Watch. All I can really do right now. So I'm sort of in this, like, do I want to kind of hold them off in the office and sort of wait to see where you go? Or do I want to push you while you're going to have to try and get data out of that computer? But these guys are fragile. They have no armor, and they have, I think it's four wounds each. So they can get chunked down with semi-auto fire pretty easily. So I'll just have to see. I might have to make like a final push here and see if I can gun you down.
So I'm going to tactically move up to this corner. And then do a little peeksies through this smoke.
Uh-oh, pixies.
I have a little bit of a gap that's unaffected by the smoke.
Oh,
I'm gonna... What do I do? Do they have armor?
they do not. But if you can see me, then I can overwatch you.
Ah, yes. Okay, so do you get like a retaliation strike?
I do. I'll get to shoot at you once you move into my line of sight. It's not very good, and they're not very.
All right, so I have
It's
moved.
something that I can do.
I have moved into your line of sight with that
Excellent.
tactical move.
But did you tactically move?
Yeah, it was only 2 inches.
So you're going to gain an additional point from the cover.
Yep.
Hold Overwatch. So I'm going to be an additional -2. I can make auto, full auto. So they are going to attempt to full auto at you
Okay.
as you peek around the corner. I'm going to spend the first guy who's going to fire. I'm going to spend a point to. I'm going to spend a point to give him armor piercing.
The range combat is 8.
Yep, and then they're -2 because they are using Overwatch. They're -2 because you are partially obscured.
6, 4.
Yep, so here we go. I'm gonna roll some force.
Oh no, it's a 5. It rolled a 5.
Yep.
All right.
How many dudes can they all see you?
Yeah, they can all see me.
All right, well then just roll them up. Here we go.
Oh, a 2. Someone rolled a 2.
Whoa.
An 8. and an 18. So one of those guys lands the shot. Kind of.
That's great. The guy who rolled an 18, he ammos out, so you can put an ammo out token next to that guy.
Okay.
They all have 2 low ammo tokens, but so you just put 2 like with the. It's fun.
Yeah.
Here's the nice thing though is that you are forced prone.
That's
By
fine.
my full auto fire,
That's fine.
and you are shaken again.
That's also fun.
And I'm gonna roll 2d6 and pick the best one. Your armor, and I ignore your armor. So you were armor piercing.
A 4 and a 5. Would you like to pick the 4?
I would like to pick the 5.
Okay.
So the big 6.
6 points of damage. Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
That guy's
4,
the
5.
hero.
All right, my turn.
I can get the rest of your turn
Oh yeah, that's right.
because I interrupted you.
Yeah. Okay, so I would like to fire from the prone position, I guess.
You are going to fire from the prone position. That's going to be excellent for you.
Yeah.
You're getting all the bonuses. Are you full? Are you doing semi-auto?
Yeah, semi-auto,
I'm assuming.
and I'll use
You
the
have no armor.
I'll use the momentum to get the extra shot.
Well, that you just can do once per turn. But the nice thing that if you wanted to, you can choose to now be firing hollow points, which do an extra damage against unarmored targets.
I would like to do that.
Sounds like definitely.
I rolled a natural 20 for the first one.
So you're going to miss and ammo out. Good job, Canty.
Okay.
Oh, hero. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I love everything about that.
Okay, well, the smoke is now cleared. We're gonna put in.
Man,
I'll use.
I'm really hoping for some winning initiative here. This Breacher does have terrible ammo management. You're just vile. You must just wildly fire a lot. Oh my.
Okay, here we go. Rolling for initiative. You've won. You've won the initiative.
Ooh, that's great.
Would you like
So I'll take
to let me or you go first?
I would like to go first.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to gain a thing, and then I'm going to look at the top 2 cards once you shuffle them up there.
I already did. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Sorry, the top 2 cards are
I
Breacher
thought
or
you meant
Thug.
with initiative. Did I want you to have initiative?
No, no,
So
no.
I'm going to go first.
Okay. And what would you like to do?
I think we're gonna take a move. We're gonna shuffle over. And we're gonna shoot you a lot.
One of the guys out of ammo. So remember that. But go ahead.
Yes, I think this is where I spend my point that I just got this turn, and I'll remove his ammo out token. So that's how Op 4 reload. You have to spend a momentum per ammo out token. So if you get a lot of guys without ammo, you're gonna burn through a lot of momentum. Keep going.
All right. And what am I rolling here, huh?
So this is where, yeah, things are kind of poopy because. Oh, you should. So that shot that hit you, you should have your armor value, your 2. You should have 2 more points. Because I have to spend my momentum per guy shooting, so the whole unit doesn't gain armor piercing, and I didn't do that.
Okay.
But I got rid of your armor from the container, but you got your from full auto. But you got your 2 from
Yeah.
everything. So we're going to fire like a crap ton of semi-auto at you. But I think these guys, if I remember correctly, they are armed. There's some different guys. Some of them have SMGs.
These guys have
assault rifles.
Yes, 2 have assault, 2 have SMGs.
Okay, so let's go with the assault rifles first. You are -2 because you are prone. And you've got to be obscured from a couple of those guys.
Okay.
So from the camera angle I'm looking at, I think the 2 that are closest to the containers you're probably concealed from.
Yeah.
And then maybe the two closest, well, I guess you're all close. Red pants and blue shirt, I think.
Yeah, they have pretty good line of sight on me.
And then I think the other 2 guys you are concealed. Let's do the concealed guys first.
And you want to do...
What are they armed with?
You just want to do 1 and 1?
Yeah, sure.
It looks like an
so
assault
you
rifle
are-
and an SMG, so that works out.
So let's do the assault rifle one first. So you are prone, -2 for me to hit, and you're partially obscured, so another -2, but +1. So -3 overall. So I need a 5 or less.
Rolled a 14.
Okay, so that'll miss. And then -2.
13.
-2.
Oh, 13.
That'll miss.
Yep. And then one more?
Yep, one more.
5.
That'll miss.
Okay.
Because I'm at the 3rd thing, so I'm at -6. So yeah, that sucks for him. SMG, however, gets +2 at close range, so I'm only at -2 starting out. And I can only burst in full auto, so I guess I'm going to full auto at you.
Okay. Range combat of 8 -2 is 6. I rolled a 7.
Okay. So he misses with his burst, and then we've got the other guys.
Okay, let's go assault rifle.
So, yep, he's going to be a 6 to start because -2, but then he gets +1, so he's going to be a 7 or less.
I rolled a 19.
He ammos out.
And then the last guy, SMG.
I told you, banking on your streak.
This guy, he did it. He did it. He rolled a 5.
Is not where it's at.
SMG rolled a 5. The last blue shirt guy got it.
Okay, great. Good job, blue shirt.
Yeah.
So he's going to ignore the armor from the container, which you didn't have anyways. So you're still going to get your armor, but he's going to get devastating with his submachine gun. But it's only D6, doesn't even add 1. So he's going to roll 2D6 and pick the best.
4, 3. 4 points of damage on him.
All right.
But
So you still got your 2 from your
armor.
armor.
2 points. Okay. Up next, it's breaching time. I'm gonna start firing from a prone position, semi-auto.
Yeah, I think that's great. So you've already used your gain of semi-auto, right? So you're just doing 3?
Nope, that was last round. Last turn.
So now is probably where you want to use this.
Yep.
Hollow point ammo is a good choice.
Yep. That's my last momentum, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean this is probably a good place to do it.
10 on the first one. That one hits.
That'll hit.
And it does 1d6 plus 1 damage. Is that right? Oh, plus
+2.
plus 2 damage. 6, 7, 8 damage on him. He's gone.
That plugs him.
Next guy is a 10 as well. Should hit.
That'll still hit. because this is your first -2, but you got lots of bonuses.
3, 4, 5 damage.
That'll do it. That'll kill him.
Next guy. An 11. Let's see. 14 -2 is 12, -2 is 10, but I get a bonus for something?
Yeah, you did, because you're prone
Yeah.
and you're in a close range band.
So that
you're good.
one hits. 2, 3, 4 points. Does he only have 4 health?
That's it. See ya.
4. And last one. Ooh, that's an 11. So we have to do actual math here. So it's 14 plus the prone, which is +1.
+2.
+2, plus the close range, which is +2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 14, 16, 18 or under.
Yep.
So second shot
You were
-2
minus. Yep.
is 16. Third shot -2 is 14. Fourth shot -2 is 12. So an 11 still hits.
Yeah.
And it does 3 points of damage. Oh
I'm
no.
still alive.
So it's just one, wait, is it 1 + 1 + 1? So it's just 3 points with the hollow point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it just adds one additional one to the. Let me double check that it's not a +2, because I don't want to. Hollow point is +1 damage to targets without armor.
And then I guess I'll just can I take I can't, what can I do? Can I move? Can I scooch backwards, I guess?
Yeah, you can. So you can, well, you've already made your attack, so on your movement, when you are prone, you can, I believe it's moved.
I'll just scooch behind that corner. Jeez.
Yeah, so you, your movement is reduced by 3 when you're prone. So yeah, you could take a movement with your second one.
Okay.
And you could go 2 inches. So you scootsy around the corner.
All right. Civilian's card was the last card. You had initiative.
great.
You drew get to cover and what's going on. We have the Gra right here underneath the camera. You have Denise.
Yeah,
She's
I want him to move to get in the way of the short route to your computer terminal.
Okay. All right. Four inches, Tiger King. Pulling Tiger King in to 4 inches get to cover inside the corner. Now you have get to cover. So you have Denise down here, you have secondary pizza guy, and you have the Wanderer up top.
Let's have pizza guy. What do I have? Get to cover?
Yeah. So you have to in touching a piece of terrain.
Yeah, so can I make it to the door
For pizza guy?
going into the building?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where he's gonna go.
Hey.
Try and block you off that way a little bit.
And I have Revolt.
Can you get somebody to throw
Throw
something and do the last point of damage?
No, I can't. I can't. I could move Denise, but she's just going to throw it at me because I'm the closest. And it
You
is.
can move her not towards you too. You know, like you don't have to have her.
Yeah, I'll just move the Wanderer up there.
Okay.
All
That
right.
would have been amazing if Denise had like thrown her cell phone at the dude and took him out.
I'm so tired of these goons, Dad. Throws his cell phone, clocks him.
And he's just like exploded all over the floor.
It's a Nokia.
God, it's my BlackBerry Pearl.
All right, so this is round 5. If I can clean up here, it may be the last round of this game. Let's see how it goes. I have one initiative.
Oh no!
I would like to
really so.
take.
I have.
Oh no! I'm the last card.
Oh. Ooh.
I get because I get 1 point and can look, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I'll put civilians on top and go ahead and draw them.
Okay.
There we go. I got a revolt and a get to cover. I can't get anyone actually closer to you than to my guy.
Does it say closest?
It does.
Okay.
So
Sounds like a thing I would write.
So I'm just gonna get to cover DeGraw. He's gonna actually second guess his decision and get out of there.
Dang it!
Yeah. All right. You have panic and non-combatant spotted.
Oh. Ooh.
Barbara's coming in.
She's coming back. She's really pissed about that door.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put her up by the window that you broke. She's coming back in up top. She's like, and who broke the window?
Put her outside of this door right here. Keep her outside of
she's
6
just
inch
gotta be
range.
out of
Yeah.
however many inches from me. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, she'll be hanging out up there.
Okay.
Look at this mess.
Revolt. I'm gonna move Pizza Guy down here to this other door. And she's not gonna attack anyone. And then you have panic. Move a civilian 4 inches random direction. Which one?
Denise is gonna panic.
Okay. She's gonna move 4 inches that direction.
She's really upset that this exploded and everywhere.
Her dad just
She's like,
exploded.
what is happening?
Okay, that's the civilians. Up next is your single guy. What's he gonna do?
So, Op 4, one of my momentum abilities. I'm gonna spend my last 2 points on support. So, add a model to a coordinated unit that began the game with 3 or more models and has lost a model. Model must be of the same quality and equipped in the same way as other models in the coordinated unit. Can't bring it above its starting models. Okay, so I'm gonna have an assault rifle guy is going to join them. So he comes running in.
All right. That is a momentum.
Yep, that's the last of my momentum.
Yep.
So they're going to run down.
They get
try
6
and
inches.
catch you around that. They're going to run down there and they're going to try and gun you down.
All right, here we go. I am still prone.
Yes, you are. So -2 for that. I have assault rifle, so I get +1 for being in short range band. Because I ran, I'm going to choose the full auto because I don't want to do this because I'm not good at it. So the first guy is going to fire.
Here, you rolled a 2.
Holy smokes. So
Yeah.
You're shaking, you're already prone, and I'm going to do 2d6 pick the best.
Oh, doubles. 2 and 2.
All right, so it goes to 3, and you
Minus for armor. So-
take 2 off, so you're going to take 1.
All right. Next guy. This is an SMG guy.
Yeah, so he's going to full auto.
Rolled a 3.
Holy smokes, these guys.
There we go. 4 points for him. So 4 Let's see, what is it? Just that for forwarder. So 4 minus 2, so another 2 points there.
And the important thing is that they've given you 2 instances of shaken now.
Yeah. All right.
Wow, they apparently, these guys are better than all of the rest of my dudes.
I'm going to stand up. Actually, no. I'm going to command a shook away from myself. Roll a 5. I've done that.
So you remove 1 instance of it.
And I'm going to use for this turn my rapid fire thing. First one. It's a 17. Eee. It's 14.
So you're +2, +4, -4. So I think that's going to miss.
Yep.
Now you're going to be at
-5. Doesn't matter. That one hits.
Yep, that'll definitely.
Does 3 + 4 + 5. That one kills because that guy had already taken all but 1.
You splatter him all over the place.
And then one more shot. Come on. It's an 18. Yeah.
You have low ammo tokens too, so I think you're probably out of ammo.
Yeah, that one probably outed me out of ammo. Oh. I just want.
So here's a thing that's important for breachers. So as part of either on its own or as part of a movement maneuver, you can actually switch to your secondary weapon.
Okay, can I do that and fire it?
Well, you've already used your combat action, but you could next time you activate, instead of needing to reload, you could switch to your pistol.
Okay. Let's do it. This is now turn 6 that we're starting. Right? I think it's turn 6.
Yep. Yes, sir. So if we were going to play this full tilt,
Yeah.
you would have 6 more turns to get your 3 points of intel and make it back out of your breach point.
It's really coming down to the wire here.
It is actually kind of getting down to the wire.
Let's roll for some initiative
But
here.
I blew my points that I had left to bring in that extra dude, so I'm not going to be able to bring in like decent. Not even decent. Other reinforcements.
You did win initiative, so you get a momentum point.
Excellent. Ooh.
Would you like to look at these cards?
Yeah.
Breacher or civilians first?
Civilians.
Okay. You've got get to cover and duck. I've got what's going on and panic.
What's duck? What's it specifically say?
Target civilian will move up to 2 inches and then drop prone.
And what's my other one, did you say?
Get to cover. 4 inches must be touching.
None of them are good for me in the sense I need to get somebody between me and you. I guess we'll have the person that's kind of behind you will move out and then kind of go around the corner by the blue car. That'll be my get to cover.
All right. I'm going to do a panic on Pizza Guy. So 4 inches in a random direction for him. He runs inside of the building.
Of course he does. No, really, it's not late, guys.
He's panicking for his job. And
yeah. You saw what happened to the last pizza guy that was late. He really doesn't want to be late.
All right, you've got duck now.
I think I would like to duck Denise. We'll have her just move up against the red thing.
And I have what's going on. It's my last one. I'll take DeGraw even farther away. All right, Breacher. I'm going to command myself to get it together. To 3. That does it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Oh wait, do I have to? Can I switch to my gun and do this?
You can.
Okay.
Yep.
Switch to my pistol and gonna fire it. It's a 5 at that guy. 5 is gonna hit hopefully from that point, and it does
What'd you get to hit?
5 for a hit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It
Yeah,
does
you definitely.
1d6 damage.
Yep, it's 1d6. Yep.
Just 3 points of damage. Can I spend the momentum to turn that into 5?
You sure can. You can absolutely clean shot that. You put one right in his head.
Boom. Whew. All right, let's speed run it.
Yeah, let's just see if you can do this.
So take out your guy. There's just breacher and civilians at this point. So in turn,
I mean, if we don't really have to worry about the civilian card. If you just want to see if you can get the actions to.
well, at turn 8, you get reinforcements or something, right?
Oh, I don't have the. I would have to win initiative several times,
Mm.
which I possibly could do because I've got 1. I need to get to 3. It needs to be turn 8 or
Yeah,
later.
let's see if you win initiative. Just to, I mean, we don't have to actually go through the rounds, but let's just see.
Yeah.
I won initiative that round. I would choose to go first, so I'm going to stand up and then 4 inches to the computer terminal. And then civilians are going to do random things. So this is now turn 8. I would win initiative as well that round. And I could spend momentum at this point to put in adrenaline, right?
You can, yeah, absolutely.
How many, is it 1
You can
per
also
turn?
do a little bit of healing for yourself as well.
Is it 1 per turn?
1 adrenaline?
Yeah,
Yes, correct.
okay. So if I activate spin a momentum, oh wait. And this is a technical ability to see if I can get the information?
Yes, it is. Yep, it's called interact.
A 7, so I do get a point of information. Do I have to get 3 points
You get
total?
2 actually from the main terminal, so you've got 2.
Okay. And now I need to move to the secondary terminal?
No, you can use this one also.
Oh.
It's just harder if you access the other one. The other one only gives you 1 point.
I see.
You can still use this one if you want.
A 3. So I get both my points during that round.
Excellent. So now you've got 4, which is also key because if we were playing campaign mode and you got out with more than 3, you gain an additional cryptocurrency.
So round 8 now, you won initiative. So you get a
So
momentum.
I'm at 2.
Yep.
I'm at 2.
But now I'm just hightailing it out of here.
Yep.
So I can move 10 inches in a straight run. And then an additional 2 inches.
And move tactically.
Move tactically, right?
Yes.
And, okay. Then turn 10. You won initiative on turn 10.
Ooh, that's good.
Does bring you up to 3 momentum. When can you can call in reinforcements at turn 11? Is that right?
I can't because I have nobody on the board to activate to spend my momentum.
Oh, so is this? Am I just out by the end of the turn counter now?
If you can make it to the thing before the end of the turn, yeah, for sure.
By turn 12, you mean?
Yeah, by the end of turn 12. Yep.
Yeah. So this is turn 11, and I should be able to make it there. If not there, I'm within like 4 or 5 inches by that point.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So what I think I'm gonna do for that one is I might add a line of text in there that can be used at the start of a turn, even if you don't have
Yeah.
op 4 on the table. But as written, it wouldn't work because you have to activate a unit in order to spend momentum.
That was pretty sketchy there when I was on top of a crate and eating grenades.
That was awesome. Your critical grenade was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that one was
Grenade
nice.
was pretty cool.
That one did somewhat save my breacher there. Canty 2 managed to survive this interaction.
So if we were playing in like the campaign version, so obviously you won this if we were doing it as a one-off. But if we were also doing the campaign mode, you completed your primary objective, which got you 2 cryptocurrency, and then you were also able to get more than 3 intel out. So you actually got a 3rd point of cryptocurrency. So at the end of this match, what were your hit points? How many wounds did you have left?
15. I had 5 left.
Oh, so then so remember when we rolled injuries before?
Yeah.
So that guy, so coming into this one, if we were doing the thing, you actually would have been at -2 command because you had that head trauma from last time. So
Oh, that would
I
have.
think that really.
I don't know. That
So
may
it
have
would
changed
made
some
it
things.
harder for your shaken rolls.
Yeah.
But that would, so you would actually have had that for this operation, but it doesn't matter. It's one-offs. But because you were at, you were below 50% health, you would roll a D10 now on the serious injury table.
See you, Schnitzel.
Last time it was a D6. See you, Schnitzel.
Thanks for hanging out, man. What a D12 you said?
D10.
D10.
Give me a D10.
Sorry, I was looking at the D10. Okay. 3.
So that's great. Scrapes and bruises, so there's no effect. You get out and you're beat up, but you are pretty much okay.
Cool.
Now you have 3 cryptocurrency. So there's a step at the end called cash out. So you've earned your 3 cryptocurrency. Breachers can then buy specialty maneuvers. So one of the things you can get is this thing called grit. Grit in of itself isn't an ability, but what it does is it lets you spend it like a momentum point if you wanted, once per game. You could also spend it once per game to add 2 to a skill test roll before the die is rolled. You could reduce damage taken from an attack by 2 after the damage has been rolled. You could also use it to add D6 to a movement maneuver. So grit's sort of just like a jack of all trades kind of a thing.
Would be useful for me when I'm jumping through windows.
Absolutely, because you could, in theory, I guess it's not from an attack, but I would let you spend your grit to not take the 2 damage. It lets you fumble through. And then specialty maneuvers all cost 2 cryptocurrency to buy, and they are, there's things like, I'll just give like a couple of them.
Sure.
But one of them is follow-up shot. So the unit might make an immediate precise shot attack against the target this unit just hit with the semi-auto combat maneuver. So you can like do your quad tap and then you could spend a momentum or a grit and then do a precise shot at the end. One of my favorite ones is body shield. So this maneuver may be used immediately after this unit kills an enemy model that's in contact. This unit counts as having a body shield that grants an additional 2 armor for the next 2 attacks. When this unit has a body shield, it can only make attacks with a secondary weapon. So you can kill them and hold on to their body.
I like
drag
that.
them around for extra armor. And then you just drop it. It's done. So there's just all sorts of things. You can parkour, you can run through dangerous and difficult terrain. Scavenger, when this model ends its movement within 1 inch of a unit that was taken out of action, you remove an ammo out token. So you could run your guy by guys that are down and remove low ammo tokens or ammo out tokens. So there's lots of things that you can. Diving charge would be right up your alley. You can jump off of things and get bonuses to melee.
But is it? Do I get extra bonuses for going through windows?
No. Unfortunately.
Bummer. Okay.
So yeah, lots of like fun stuff you can do, and the lore that's written for this. There are sub agencies within the Breacher program, and you can choose to be part of one of those, and they have each one has 2 specialty maneuvers that are only for them, and they kind of fit their styles. So lots of things you can do to improve your guy. Every 2 points of cryptocurrency you spend on your Breacher increases their combat effectiveness by 1, so you do give the op for more points to spend. So as you get bigger, this also grows, but you can do like more powerful things.
That seems fair.
And I think there's I didn't count them, but I think there's probably just 30 specialty maneuvers, 25 or something like that that are here to choose from. Yeah, lots of stuff that you can do to really specialize within your class. That you choose your Breacher special.
Well, until there is specifically jump through window specialty, I'll just have to keep trying my darndest to make it work.
I'll say it worked out this time because you didn't have to fall real far.
That's how this guy got the scar across his face. He keeps jumping through
100%.
windows. Just face first. Just
Glass injuries.
right through the window. Okay. Well, thank you for another great Breacher game.
Yeah, thank you. It's fun.
We thanks everyone for hanging out this evening. Merry Christmas. Merry post-Christmas. Happy holiday season. Not sure when the next stream will be. I am out next week, so potentially there will be something going on there. But if not, the week after, and that'll be pretty much the week leading up to the release of Breacher. So everyone stay tuned for that on our socials, all that jazz, etc., etc. And until then,
Maybe we
Matt.
could play 2 Breachers that time. Maybe we could show what it's like to have.
Yeah. I think we could maybe do a day stream and get some other people into the game. See how it goes. So yeah, everyone stay tuned in the Discord and on Facebook and Insta for when that may drop. And until then, have a good night and happy breaching.
And if you have questions, drop them in the Breacher Discord channel. If you want to know how something works or if there's rules for something, definitely go in there and ask them, and I will answer them.
This guy's great at answering questions.
Sometimes.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, everyone.